Hello, just give me a sec. I gotta send a voice note. Nucky, I hear you. Nucky. Hold on, he's looking for me. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry. I needed to send 2 like voice notes, so let's do that really quick. Okay. Okay. You're a new Babylonian? Yeah. Are you new? I think you are. Yeah, you followed 2 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, we, my main character is a new Babylonian. Yeah, one of the first. The problem is I don't play RP on my main channel, and a lot of my time gets played off stream, so people don't always, like, know. It's actually really sad for me to occasionally read comments where people are like, I saw some... I, like, went to Buddha's chat to say hi at one point, and I saw someone in that chat say, feels like Gigi's barely even a part of New Babylon anymore. And I was like, what? Just because I don't play like as often as the people that they see every day. And this character doesn't run into Lang much. She tries not to bother him, honestly, but our hours don't match up a lot. And I was like, that's not it. That's not it. I don't know, it like genuinely makes me sad when people will comment on my character like not being around or not being involved or something when it's literally due to my schedule. It's not due to this character being on the server yet me not being there, you know what I mean?
Morning, Gigi.
Good morning.
Just had to run over and say hi.
Hi.
I saw you across the way and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I just woke up. How we doing?
Hey, not bad. Yesterday, terrible.
Hey.
Morning,
Today,
Gigi.
not bad.
Good morning, Andy.
Hey, any updates?
Yes, we were under attack by the clowns yesterday.
What?
Good morning.
They drove right in.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was great.
I
They
was here
drove
for that.
right in. They circled around 3 times before
What?
anyone shot.
I
Yes,
was
security was
chasing them in a-
reprimanded.
I was
I
chasing
ran
them in a
outside.
buggy.
I was getting a loan from the banker because I
Mm-hmm.
saw we had someone at the front gate. So I was like, perfect. It's manned. I will get a loan because I am broke. And I would like to see what the banker's options are.
Right.
When it's time, but right before I sign on the dotted line, I hear 3 gunshots. I run outside, musket in hand, and immediately as I step into the road, I get ran over at 100 miles an hour by a clown.
Oh Jesus
My
Christ.
leg disgustingly bone out. Andy were able to save me.
Oh, thank
Andrew.
God.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
Andy
Basil.
squared saved me.
Good.
And
Good.
Basil grabbed Clark and put him in a medical bay.
Yes.
That also happened.
Okay. Thank you for adding that detail.
Yeah, that was very important.
This was a very important detail. Thank you for that, Basim.
Thank you.
Um,
Yeah, we've had this hair on Gigi for a while while she's in New
yes, the
Babylon. I feel like
clowns
the braids
then,
just suit it.
they left. I don't know if they were unscathed or not, but Osvaldo came back in that same vehicle. They got his phone. They blackmailed him to come here. After we figured that out,
New Doc
we
Andy
said,
spelled with a
"Make sure
Y.
you tell the
It's
clowns that
Andrew
come
Fisher.
back here, otherwise it's not gonna be good for them." He said they'll take that as a challenge. We said they'll take that however the fuck they want. Don't care.
Okay.
They came back this time by air. They parachuted down onto the Red Keep and took AC hostage. AC was a little bit discombobulated, so you know what the fuck was going on. But we had an exchange for more of them. Parachuted down, we captured them, and had an exchange. They also wanted their vehicle back because Osvaldo came back. We blew it up. And that's where we stand now.
Okay. Have they made it sound like they want to press the attack more, or like it was just a yesterday thing?
Oh, I have no idea. They did come back after that, though. I just remembered. And Sab and I were at the front gate. And I think they were talking to Scotty and some other guys. They left, and then a frigid van came by. Sab was talking to the driver. It was a clown. I think it was Chatty. And he said, "Where's my car? Where's my car?" We were like, "Oh, that thing's..." Sab said it was blown up, even though we had already returned it.
This is hilarious. It
And then,
sounds insane.
They didn't like that, so they popped the trunk. But instead of machine guns, they had the same assailants, the mob-looking people from the 50s, hop out, run out, and beat his ass. I screamed for help, for I was already injured. I ran
Right.
back out, tried to beat some ass, shot some tires, and then we caught up with them. But then police were already there, and it was awkward. Where's the heli?
Plane.
Oh,
Almost.
Lord. It never ends.
Oh my god.
Oh, also, all security are fired, so I don't know how to go about this.
Oh.
So that's why I'm wearing my hat.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I am full. Yes, until Speedy says otherwise.
Got it.
You see before you a man
Yes.
by the name of Clark. What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta call Scotty.
A man by the name of Clark.
Yeah.
Who is
Bear Clark.
your eagle?
Raw Clark. Look at him. Stripped of his title, yet not of his honor.
Never.
Yes, yes.
I will not be charging for fees. If anything goes out crazy out there, or you even fucking pop a tire or some shit, I am working with the Chrome, of course, to make sure that you guys are taken care of on the outside. So please do pay 157.
Of course. Beautiful. Thank you, Clark.
Chrome cares, and they provide. And the Eagles will always be there.
This is right. This is true.
Oh.
Anyway, almost go.
Morning.
Good morning.
Clark.
Yes.
All right, let me. I gotta check the Medbay and get my shit rolling, get my shit started.
What do I owe you?
The joints have been feeling really rusty recently, so I might have to go to bed in a couple hours.
That's
So.
fair. That's fair. I had to go to bed so early yesterday. I was fucked.
Yeah. Today might be the last day that I'm like feeling like that though, so we should be good.
All right. Well, I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, no, it's always good to see you. I'll be around if you need me. Just let me know, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Jeff looking like Palpatine, if I'm being honest. Okay, nothing left for me here. That's good.
Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning. Okay, we got 146 there.
Gigi, I don't know if anyone's told you,
Yeah.
but, you know, I don't want you to just, you know, maybe find out randomly or in shock or anything, but yesterday, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure Queenie quit.
Oh, for like medical?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Well, like, does she not want to be a field medic then?
That I'm not really completely sure on. I just know that she was very angry yesterday over the fact that people are getting hurt and injured, and she feels like she's been the only one helping and doing a lot of the work.
Jesus, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Yes.
She's not completely wrong that she's around a lot, therefore she would get pinged a lot to help here, right?
Yes.
However, she has had crash outs in the past about things like this, where I've been told she said, and I quote, "I do everything around here," several times, because when she has to work, she finds it difficult, because work is hard. Now, I don't know that she ever wanted to just be a medic, she just wanted to be a field medic, so that is totally okay. So her saying that, totally okay. I also just hired on an additional doctor, who is a real doctor.
Yes,
so,
he's been great. Andrew's been great.
Yeah, so has he not been doing much and she's doing everything in his stead? Or is she just upset because she just doesn't want to do medical when every time she gets pinged to it, it makes her feel like she's always doing it? You know what I mean? That's the question.
Yes, that's, yeah. Yeah, maybe you would have better conversation with her about it. She definitely seemed quite a bit upset there.
Yeah, she's an emotional person. I don't really care if she works here or not. I just need people working here. I want people doing what they want to do. So if this is not what she wants to do, that's fine. She's already expressed she said it like this: I wanted to be more of a field medic. And then I've been like, yeah, we don't really have medics here, too many at the time, right? So it'd be nice if, you know, you could do it. She was like, yeah, you know, I'll be available if there's no medic available. She's not once been like, I really don't want to be here. I really don't, you know what I mean?
No,
so,
of course, I understand.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine. She just needs to like say it straight up. So I'll talk to her. I appreciate you doing that. I also want to get you. Do you have time today soon to get you all mediced up?
Yes, of course. I would be more than happy to help.
Okay. Do you want to do it right now?
Yeah, of course, sure.
Beautiful. Okay, let's get you suited up. So have you seen fully how to use the chair? Aware of the chair?
Hello there, Queenie.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I need to speak to you later on.
Yeah, I'll grab you. I am probably awake for 2 hours today. I've been feeling very rusty in my joints. So I'm gonna get that cleared up today. So I will be around for a bit, but not super long. So I'll make sure I get to you before that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you're familiar with the chair?
Yes, a bit. I did through first aid training.
Yes. Okay. So the other stuff to note, if you would be using a lot, if you are a medic, I give you some med kits. Okay, I don't know how else to say this. The government has sliders for the north. They have sliders. Okay, and they set numbers for how much people get paid, all these different things. They also set numbers for how good the bandages are when you make them appear. Something about it, I just feel like when the slider's set to a certain point, I make a bandage, I can only make it just so long, and that's it, right? And it's out of my hands. So when you put someone on here, you end up using like 13 to 15 bandages to get them fully patched up. But the med kits are a bit more efficient and they cost us less fabric and plastic and everything to make. So I give the medics some med kits and you use like one med kit on somebody and then from there use bandages to wrap them up the rest of the way. Just,
of course,
to be efficient. So let me give you a few of those. These are not to be given out to people. They are only to be handed bandages. This is just for use in the med tent. Oh. So I was trying to hand you these med kits.
Oh, it's all right there.
Yeah, they fell on the floor right here. There's, oh no, they didn't.
Oh.
They did not. Interesting.
Oh, wait, no, I think I got them. I can see them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I got them, I think.
Okay. Perfect. So if you see medkits around, don't sell them to people. Those are just for our use in here. Okay. As for this, so you would be expected to be a little more active on like the medical charts and all of that. So if you look down here, I've got a med charts and an inventory and reports book. The way I'd pay you is sort of just based off of how much equipment you end up using, because that gives me a good idea of how many procedures you're realistically doing.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So when you patch somebody up, you don't have to give me the exact number of bandages you use. You can just say like fully worked on one person, right? Fully worked on another person, slightly patched up this person, and you just kind of keep a log. You can make a page in there for your own log, and at the end of the week, I'll just look at that and pay you. But then also, the reports are for you don't have to write a report for every medical thing you do. I think that's too much. But anything where someone has like a big ongoing injury that we might need to know about in the future. So for example, let's say someone gets shot. There's a bullet lodged in near their lung and we can't get it out. It's not safe to get it out. So we leave it in there for some reason. Usually never the case, but example, right? You would need to log that because let's say they then get hurt again and I'm operating on them and it's near their lung, right? I would need to know that that's in there. Because if that person is not conscious and can't tell me about it, I would just have to know it. Just in case, let's say we get a machine to do MRIs, we can't throw them in there with metal in their body, for example, shit like that. So, yeah, any important ongoing notes you would put in the reports here. You do not need to write a report for every little thing, okay? We also have inventory of some medications in here, but we've been making our own. That's just outside medication. We have our own stock of Babylonian stuff that we've been making thanks to myself, Bazin, at the lab. And so anything you see in there, we do have equivalents of in here. They're just a little less effective. So if someone is in really bad condition and you end up using one of those outside medications, you would just remove a number of it from the inventory. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, I understand.
Okay.
So, wait. So for the inventory and reports book, then right? So if I were to say I guess take 10 bandages from here, right? I would have to take that.
You don't.
I would subtract it from the inventory, like in the book here, or.
We don't always put the bandage inventory here. We don't always do that.
Oh.
You just do. Let me know if you sell it to anyone and you have Babylari for it. So if you're using them to work on people. No cost, don't worry about that. But if you sell people like 20 bandages throughout the week, write it in there. And then I know to collect 2 Babylari from you for medical stuff, or to just like let you keep it as
Very
some of
well.
your pay.
Is there a
you know.
specific place you'd want me to put it, or like just like make a new thing for it?
You can make
like
a new
on the
page
page?
for it. You can make a new
Okay.
page for it, yeah. I was having people
Alright, very well.
text it to me, but I feel like it's an imperfect system. I'd rather other people be able to see, so yeah, just make a new
No,
page.
of course, yeah, that's smart there.
Yeah.
And then I see the example of the medic log for like a week, which is nice. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It just lets me know how active people have been, to kind of give you a frame of reference. So when I'm splitting up money between people and trying to figure out how much to pay based off of what we got, you know, I can make me do that a
No,
little
of
more
course,
fairly.
Yeah, that's fair.
All
That's
right.
fair.
Okay, now, medical procedure. I'm not going to sit here and regale you with how to suture somebody, whatever. You can study up. We have, books and things you can study with. But
Of course.
the procedure generally when doing surgeries and all that is, you've probably seen it. I'm going to go over it anyway. You sit here. You start working on them like this, or however you want to. And you get somebody here, and you get them to a point where they're not critical. So the chair
course.
is, you are in bad condition completely. I need to get you out of a critical state. So you pick them up out of this chair once they're not critical. All right, you do everything you need to do here. Then you move them over. You move the patient either to this bed, or preferably the new area where it's a lot cleaner.
Very real.
So we'll go over here. And what I want you to do, if you're a medic, you need to be like really on top of this. If you're gonna work on a patient, you gotta come here and wash your hands every time. Okay?
Of course.
Hygiene is like the most important thing, and it sets us, honestly, not, I wish it didn't, but it sets us apart from the rest of Babylon, is keep taking care of that. So you put them in a bed. Okay, they're in here, patients here, they're working on, working on them, etc. Now, you'd have to put a placard up on the wall with the patient name if they're going to be ICU'd. So it'd look like this. Hold on. Like this. So I have these little placards with a little marker you can write on here. So whenever there's a patient that you're leaving in this bed for a while, whether they're ICU'd or they're just sitting here for a while, I'd put up on the placard their name and their condition. So stable is if you just got them out of being critical and they're just comatose, right?
Perfect. Okay.
If they need anything, you can write it there so other people can come in and help them with that, right?
Of course.
So you do that after working on them. If you are working on somebody in here and you are ICUing them, you also want to hook them up to oxygen and an IV. So I would do, hold on, I'll show you just so we can get it like always the same every time. We have oxygen that comes out of this machine here. And then I would put an IV in their arm on the side.
Oh,
Like that.
perfect. Yeah.
I do just like this. Okay, so if I have a patient, I would set them up just like this with an IV in their arm, an oxygen face mask on them, and whatever information they need on their placard. Okay, so this is someone who is like ICU'd or at least sitting here because you're working on them or did work on them and they just need to lay in the bed for a while. All right, so just set up just like that. And then if someone is ICU'd, but they are waking up, they're probably going to wake up in the bed you put them in. So what you would do is if they're sitting here and they're just sleeping, just keep updating the placard with their name so everyone else knows who is in this bed. And they don't try to use this bed for another patient while someone's in it, okay? So I would just always update that. All right, so that's just the really important process stuff. You know about the book and how to update that. This diagnostic machine can tell you a lot about people's vitals. There's also on here, there's this little wand you can grab to do ultrasounds. All right, that's part of this machine. So if you need to look in someone's body, do some imaging, see, it doesn't tell you everything, but it does tell you the general density makeup of what's in them. You can use this wand and put it over a part of their body to see what's there. So you know, like ultrasounds are used for pregnancy, right? So you can see where liquid is. Anything that appears black is liquid, and then anything that appears like white is like bone, something really dense. most tissues and flesh appear different colors of, or different shades of gray, and it shows you density. So you would be able to look at identify like where a bullet is, or if there's a big gash, a wound. You can see like if there's an area where they're hemorrhaging internally and where the fluid is building up, because you'd see the fluid kind of increasing in a spot. So we don't have like an MRI or an X-ray right now to see perfect detail on some stuff, but we can image out where things are right now. So that is basically like 95% of what we need anyway. So if you need that for somebody, you take them here, put them in a bed, and you can use the little wand for the ultrasound.
Oh, very weird.
Okay. I'll go over some more stuff in a sec. I want to get to you, Queenie. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah,
So you're staying. Are you feeling okay?
You said what?
Are you feeling okay? I heard there was like shit that went down yesterday. Do you need any extra checkup or anything?
Yeah, please.
Okay, okay. What happened? I heard about clowns.
No, I think I was, mauled by a murder kitty.
Oh fuck. Okay, okay. Who patched you up? Has Dr. Andy been present and active? I hired him in because he was a real
No.
doctor.
No, no.
Okay, okay. When is he even here? Like he gave me hours, but it sounds like those hours are not like filled. Okay, okay. Let me wrap this real quick, and I need to get a suture kit for you. Here, can you just sit down on the floor for me? Oh, poorly grafted. What's going on with this skin graft here?
I would call Luciano if that, I don't know what he did.
Luciano did this?
Yeah, I mean, it was Luciano, Liza, and Delver.
They are
Wait.
not supposed to graft if they are not trained on how to do that. What if this
No one's
didn't
trained
take?
to do anything.
I mean, this is what I'm working on with Jesus right now because he's
I
at
tried
least
training
present.
people, and
Yeah.
to be fair, I'm just not a doctor. I'm not supposed to be the one to train people.
No, I know. And the problem is the endless cycle is every time I pull people aside to train them, they start working on something and they're like, oh, sorry, I gotta go. And we stop mid-training. And I can like never get them to sit down. I've gotten some people for first aid, but anytime it's any more, it's like impossible. So I know Jesus will actually sit there with me. So I'm going to work on it with him because I feel like he's actually around. So he's just completely untrained right now, but I'm working on him today because it's just, I don't know, every like actual medic, actual doctor I've hired in just like doesn't show up. I can't make them.
I quit yesterday. You know that, right?
Yeah, Jesus just told me, which is fair, honestly.
I'm not gonna be working on someone that is being blown up by fireworks, saving their life for 30 minutes just to be sent running 10 fucking laps. When I literally fixed their broken rib and they had a collapse, I'm gonna help that out as well. It's ridiculous. It happens so often.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just disrespectful. When I'm the only one that's ever around to put people back together, I see the reasonings for why they're sent into the medical tent.
Yep. I have, look, I have told higher ups many times that people, like you said, it is disrespectful of anyone who's working on medical, right? And especially when it's different if I'm around, if Andy's around, right? If I get Jesus up to being a medic, he's around, and they want to sit there and sit in the tent and work on people, it's whatever, right? That's what they're made to do. But when we don't have those medical staff awake, then what happens is, right, you or like Clark or people who are untrained end up having to like do these procedures over and over. Number one, it's not healthy. Number two, it's just like you said, a complete disregard for people's health. I told people when I did their initial checkups upon coming here what their conditions were. There were some people who were very sick, and they just barely followed up on any of the care they were supposed to follow up on. And I said, okay, hey, well, if you want to be sick and get everyone else sick, go right ahead. But you know, I've done what I can. And that's kind of the way people have treated things for a while, especially related to medical. And then, you know, I've been like, hey, can you really take it easy and be careful when we don't have the staff on duty? Like, there are hours where we do and hours where we don't. Let's be careful with this. And there's just no disregard. I feel like people, like you said, they go out, they blow themselves up, you do everything you can to patch them up, and then they go do it again. And, you know, the end result is like people like you sitting in that tent working on them all day, which just shouldn't be what happens. This is all avoidable. So, TLDR, I don't blame you.
I'm trying to work on both Clark and Luciana. My problem is, yeah, Jesus is around sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
I'm around all the time. And I see how that is also a problem. It doesn't really solve anything except for just showing that I felt disrespected. But in the event that someone needs medical and I'm not able to help them, like, that looks poor on me. And I am aware of that because I chose to do medical to help people, you know, not... It's just, it went from me being a field medic to being so much more. And it's just... it's ridiculous having to work on people over and over again because we're the ones hurting ourselves instead of looking at the bigger image and trying to progress. We take 2 steps back every single fucking time. And then it's just a joke to people because they're not the ones that have to deal with it.
No, this is the thing is, like, it's nail on the head because that's how people have always treated anything medical, right? When I worked as a doctor in the city, same thing. People are totally okay, you know, getting shot up, coming to the hospital, and then going and doing it again. I would call some people my repeat customers because they'd be like, oh, I fell off a ladder. And I'd be like, okay, take it easy. Don't climb up more ladders. You know, you might be a little dizzy or a little concussed. And they'd come back 30 minutes later. Oh, I fell off a ladder again. And, you know, it's one thing when you're a doctor and you're clocked in and you're just there like a revolving door. Whoever comes in, you work on them. But when you're trying, when we're all spread thin, and we're trying to, like you said, progress and do other work, there's important shit to be done. You know, it's Disneyland is how it feels. And then I feel like medical staff are the ones kind of standing there looking at how things are going and just being like, is anyone serious? You know, like, is anybody locked in? It's really tough. It's a rough perspective.
I don't know what to do when it comes to that, I guess.
It's honestly, okay, this has been a problem with a lot of our people for a long time, and I feel, at least in my position, I'm completely unable to be effective, right? Like, it's different if I didn't have a sleeping disorder, was around every day, could be fully locked in. Even then, I still wouldn't have the time because I'd be pulled away by medical constantly. I feel like it's something like one person cannot do. There needs to be an attitude shift, and there needs to be leadership that's interested in changing these things. I feel like there just kind of isn't, or those that are interested in that are either not really listened to or just not around at the times they need to be around.
It's gonna be more of a problem of, like, well, the issue is you guys don't, medical department is yours, why don't you have enough medical people around to help? Why do you feel overworked? It's your own fault. Like, it's gonna fall on that, and I know it is. And the thing is,
I've had this conversation too.
To do any of that.
No, it's not yours. Yeah, and you shouldn't have to answer those questions, number one. Number two, I told them, I said, you guys, when Elena wanted to leave, you guys shot Benny. Oh, don't leave or we'll shoot him. And then you shoot him, and now she's definitely never coming back, right? And that was like my other main person who was really active here. Then Fifi was getting trained up, and now Fifi is just asleep. She cannot wake up.
She's missing.
Yeah. Well, she just can't be here.
Like a whole investigation right now going.
Exactly.
Her and Lottie are around.
Yeah, Lottie was also going to work at medical. She was trained up. She ran away. You know, so like I told them, like, hey guys, I have grabbed people, and I've been trying my best to grab people that are not the same thing, because the thing I don't want to get accused of is like the click shit, you know, that keeps happening, which when 80% of people here are people I already know, who cares, right? But you know, I've been trying my best to like bring in people that are not our typical people to try and like really get them involved in something, but yeah, they are just gone. So And I've told them that several times. I'm like, you know, you want me to grab people, but everyone's like, oh, I'm already working security. I'm already working Chrome. I'm already doing this. So the options are limited. And that's just kind of where we're at. Sophia, too, actually used to work at the hospital, but she's not around. She sleeps a lot. So, you know, it's just been like the number of people I've recruited in. We had a total roster, like as many people as security almost at some point. But yeah, it's just been tough. So I'm just trying to, I'm going to get Jesus in here. Dr. Andy, you know, I was hoping he'd be around, but that is what that is. And then I just got to grab someone else who's locked in all the time. I just don't know who wants to be pulled away to that tent all the time. You know, it's tough to get people to want to do that is the problem. I don't know. It's always been the case in the city, though. People don't want to be doctors. They do it for a bit, and they realize that you put yourself in a position where, essentially, like you said, you're disrespected, right? Your work is just treated as, hey, patch me up, thanks, bye, over and over. People don't change their behaviors when you tell them to change their behaviors, and you just have to tank that. So it's not a job everyone would want.
I don't think everybody can take it either.
No, definitely not. It's even Elena, you know, before she left, she was having a lot of trouble emotionally with this. She was struggling a lot with the constant in and out of the ER, especially when we were getting, you know, bombed and all that. And I don't blame her. It's a lot to handle. Plus, anything goes wrong, you get blamed for doing your best.
I also think there's way too many people. The problem is when there isn't any medics or anybody around. For example, last night when I was injured, people were trying things that they should probably not. Just trying to save a life, though, right? And it's such a hard spot to be in, because do you attempt to save a life or do you just watch them die?
And the thing is, I've told people 1,000 times, hey, I have left a flip chart of the basics of all of our most common wounds here on the wall, and I've babied it down as much as possible. You can just go over to that flip chart, flip to the right page, and just follow instructions, right? Watch this. I'm gonna do it right now. Boom. I'm following the instructions in the book to patch this leg up, and they can get it to the point where someone is not critical. And then when there's someone better around who knows what they're doing, they can go back and clean it up, fix it up, whatever. But they don't need to, like, make shit up on the fly. They really don't need to. And it's just, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. If this graft didn't take well, if you got infected, boom, you're septic, you can die. Like, it's just not a joke. But people treat it like it is. And the number of times I've woken up and had to, like, redo work on people is getting to be almost more than fresh work that we're doing.
Yeah, my leg has been killing me since yesterday.
Yeah. I've applied a bunch of stuff to numb it down, so you can hopefully not feel it as much, but it's just very red.
It just feels hot.
Yeah, no, you're super inflamed. It's definitely the start of an infection, 100%, but it doesn't look like it's spread deeply yet. It wouldn't by this time, though, so I've applied what I can and redone some of this so that hopefully it does not spread, but you're just going to have to monitor it. And if your fever goes up, we're going to have to start doing rounds of antibiotics, which thank God we do have now. So I'll leave some bottles in the cabinet over there of antibiotics. And if it starts getting bad, there will be a bottle that says Queenie on it, and you need to start taking it once every 6 hours. Okay, you are wrapped up. I've got numbing cream on there. I also give you a shot of anesthetic locally in the leg. So hopefully it feels better. Like I said, just monitor your temperature. Keep checking. And if your fever goes up, then that is room for us to start giving you antibiotics immediately, okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right, and no worries. No fucking worries. I mean this on the medic stuff. You walking out and quitting is what I think makes sense. And it hopefully will show others that you're just choosing what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And
I
if they
think
have a
it's
problem
gonna
with it,
lead to a lot more people attempting to do procedures that they shouldn't.
yes, I agree. I agree. I'm gonna go have a talk with some higher ups about it, and hopefully get this through to people. I'm gonna talk to Eliza first. I think she would understand the best.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Stay
Alright.
safe. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's prep the here. We're putting pills for Queenie in a bottle for her. Isn't manager Gigi is scary? I play Gigi really nicely. I play her as someone who's like a bit softer on people at first, but then like when they keep going against her, she just goes, okay, forget about it. Like instead of her like snapping back at people constantly, I just have her like give them the nice route if they want to take it, and then if they don't take it, she's like, all right, fuck you then. And she doesn't even like scream at them, she just stops helping them. You know, and then they at some point are like, oh shit, things aren't going well, and she's like, oh man, if only someone could have fixed that. You know. She gets like sarcastic instead.
Evan, you got a friend outside waiting for you. Come to the gate. Thank you.
Five, so it should go away when you're farther, and then when you walk up to it, distances there. Okay. I just don't want people to see it from super far away, unless they're like in here. Let's talk to Eliza about it. I think she would understand. If she's around. She's like a flummer in my phone. I think we just have Gigi ban everyone from medical. What's my ping?
New Babylonians, this moment, we have a visitor. We'll be joining at 4. Please greet him if you want.
I've said this. I guess people just don't pay attention. To avoid situations like that, it's up to the RPer if they want to like do it or not, listen to her or not. I've had Gigi tell people many times, especially when doing first aid training, but I've had her tell people many times that there's a flip chart on the wall here with like descriptions of how to do all major things. So if someone wants to RP that they patch someone up, it went okay, and then that person can like go get a doctor to look back over it later. They should be able to RP that because I've put Gigi's instructions here. Right? And this is even when they're critical. Even when they're critical, it's like here I've put the basic steps on what to do here. So the RPer, if they don't know what to do, they don't have to make some shit up. They can be like, follows steps on how to, like if someone's like punctured lung, they'll be like, follow steps on how to how to patch punctured lung. And then they could just roll for like how well they did. So they're rolling for how well they mechanically did while following the steps in the flip chart, right? So I'm enabling them to RP that stuff out, but be able to do okay, instead of the RP always having to end in like them doing a shitty skin graft or whatever, right? So that does exist. I just need to explain to more people again for the 100th time. Hello.
Hello, Gigi.
How we doing?
Do you put your contracts for bandages and medical supplies and whatnot through the Merchants Guild?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
So those,
gotcha.
yeah, if you see one in there and it says supplies for medical or whatever, that's like our supplies.
Got it. Okay, I didn't know if there was if I was supposed to go through you or through the Merchants Guild. So perfect.
Okay, yeah. If there is a need, it's always in there.
All right.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
No problem. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh, Luch. Is that Luch? Oh, wait, that is. Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Go on.
Okay. So Queenie told me about like her leg, and I went over her skin graft and redid it. It was done really poorly. I believe you did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason you did a skin graft?
ChatGPT.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something right now. You are completely banned from doing any medical procedures on anyone.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Yes, thank you.
Okay, please
I'm
never
absolutely cool with that.
fucking do. I don't want, and goes for everyone, I'm just telling you so you know, for other people. If you have not received first aid training and have a patch, you are not to do it. If someone is dying and you just need to get them stable, there is a flip chart on the wall of how to do stuff. So I'll show you this. I'll show you this real quick. So this is the worst case scenario. So I'm like, oh no, Luciano, you're dying. I see here you have a punctured lung, but I do not know what to do about that, for I am not a doctor. Well, luckily for you. In this flip chart, there's a page for every major thing, and it has step-by-step instructions on what you should do. Now, you may not know how to do it well, but watch this. Okay, I'm gonna follow the steps on the flip chart. You do your best to follow the steps on the flip chart. Maybe it goes well, maybe it doesn't. At the very least, you can get someone to not be critical and to be up and walking around. We could check over it later, right? So let's say I'm trying to fix this punctured lung. I follow the little... I did it with crayons, okay? There's a little book with the pictures.
Oh, I like that.
You follow it. Yeah, I thought it'd be good. So you follow the pictures, and then I'm like, all right, it says to sew you up. I'm gonna do it. And I did a pretty good job. So if you can follow the flip chart pretty well, then that person doesn't necessarily need follow-up on that thing from, like, me. But if you didn't, it'll still, like it'll hold if you follow the pictures, but they're gonna have to get it redone by a doctor later. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyone, if you see anyone trying to do medical and they're not consulting the flip chart, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna... You know what? I watched House. I'm gonna give you this medication. Just kill him at that point, okay? Just kill him.
Okay,
All right.
Listen, there was nobody else.
No, I know.
Everybody was breaking down. Everybody was having a mental breakdown, and I decided to
Yeah.
do something about it. Even though it was bad, at the end of the day, it saved a life. So, but listen, if I'm banned, I'm cool with that. I don't want to do medical shit anyway. So
I want to avoid people doing medical shit if they are not part of this. But there are situations where someone has to do something. So this has been here for a bit. Not everyone knows though. So I'm gonna explain this to everybody and just let them know. Look, worst case scenario, you are to follow the book. Don't do anything outside of the book. Okay? You go see what's wrong with the person. Consult the book. Do your best. And however it turns out, it turns out. Just get them to not be critical, you know, and that's it. I don't want people doing anything beyond that.
I understand.
All right? Because I had to peel the graft off of her and redo it. It was disgusting.
No, I hope it hurt. I hope she was in pain.
What? Oh my God.
That's right.
That is sick, Luch. That is sick.
Yes. A doctor! Or a butcher. I can't judge yet. Hello.
What's that? Hey. What's going on?
Are you a butcher or a doctor?
A little bit of both.
I knew it.
I'm a multi-talented person. I'm pretty skilled.
I'm Chevy Santana. I almost have no skills.
Okay, that's...
Mm-mm.
Well, that's not a problem necessarily. You can gain skills through experience, through doing, through passion.
That's what my mom said.
Right. How old are you?
I should 35. Last time I counted.
Okay. Did you follow your mom's instructions for the past
No.
15 years?
No. She told me like.
Right.
She told me like never listen, never do what other people do. If people would jump a bridge, would you jump with them? And I said no. So I never followed what she said me. And I jumped some bridges.
Okay.
It's pretty fun though when there's water under it.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Do you think this place is Disneyland?
No, I never said that. I said that this place looks like Jurassic Park and it's pretty dope.
Right. Does it seem like a fun place?
There's people and community. You have a diner, you have a library, you have a gas station, you have a shame pit. And that's what I love about this. Really good place.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I think you get it. That's good. That's good. Thank you for answering my questions.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. What's your name again?
Gigi. Dr. Gigi.
Dr. Gigi. Chevy Augusto Santana, but you can call me Chevy. Just
Chevy.
like the car.
Okay.
But there's
Gotcha.
an S instead of a C.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Hey, nice to meat you. Nice to meet you. If you ever need anything medical while you're here.
I'm really good with crossing the Atlantic Ocean without being caught. I came to America in a boat with a bag of apples. No papers though.
Hey, that's a talent. You said you're unskilled, but that's a skill.
I know exactly when their storm is coming. So I just crossed the storm without being caught.
Very good. Very good. Good to hear. It means you're in good health, huh? Got healthy limbs?
Yes.
Do you know your blood type?
I think it's A positive. Wait, I think I saw that on a movie. I shouldn't answer that, should I?
No, we can always test you later. Good to know though. Good to know. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, no problem.
Of course. Have a lovely day, okay?
Bye-bye, Mrs. Gigi. I'm gonna continue the tour.
All right. Have fun. I love that he asks, are you a butcher or a doctor? Such a nice plump frame. Such a nice plump frame. I hope we have time to get to Eliza. And call Jesus back.
Hello there.
Hello. Okay, I finished talking to Queen in case you want to continue with any onboarding.
Oh yes. I was right around the Medbay there.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Hello. Okay, so what else do we have to do here? Okay, so this is how you would ICU somebody, or how you'd put all their stuff in them when they need to just lay in bed for a while. General procedure. You put somebody in here. If they wake up, they wake up. You do not need to sit here and like sign somebody out or anything like that. Like at the hospital, they can just get up when they feel okay. And if you want, I would leave a note on this table for them. So if they're gonna wake up, but you might not be around for it, or they're gonna get up, you can leave instructions on a piece of paper, and just write a post-it on it that says like, you know, read when you wake up or whatever. And that will be for that person. So if you have instructions like take this medication once every 8 hours, or you know.
Heavens.
What the fuck is going on?
What is going on there?
Hold on. I got a piece on me if we need.
What's going on?
We are under attack. I'm not sure why I'm putting the announcement out. We're not security, but we're under attack.
Oh heavens.
Attack helicopter in the sky. We need the anti-aircraft vehicle.
What? Okay. Okay.
Be careful.
Jesus Christ.
Today we defend.
The Queenie stuff is funny. I feel like I agree with what Queenie's saying. That like, you know, it is what it is, but if she wanted to volunteer to be a field medic and to be a known trained person, she should have known that when no one was around, it was gonna fall to her, right? And I think everyone who's like, if they're mad at her, it's totally valid, because the thing is that this is the RP, right? This is the scenario. You're in a place, there are no trained medical staff around except her, and she's like, oh, I can't believe I keep getting called. This is how it looks to the other characters, right? She's like, I can't believe I keep getting called to do medical.
I can't make any calls. I'm here to help, to observe.
Of course, of course. And then she like doesn't want to treat people. So then instead they're gonna get treated by people that, when she's around, are less trained than her. So it's going to look to other characters like she doesn't want to help, even though she's like, I did this to help, but clearly, like, the way we can interpret this from this character is, I think it looks like a selfish moment.
Injuries and bring it back to you.
In a good and bad way. It's selfish in that she's choosing what she wants to do, and that's the good selfish part. But it's bad selfish at the same time, because like you made yourself known as someone who wants to be field medic, someone who got trained up a bit, but then you don't want to take up the mantle when other medical staff aren't around. You're just kind of outwardly saying, I don't want to save you, like I'll do it if I have to, but I like don't want to do any of this work. You know, they're gonna see it as her bitching and complaining, and like what she was saying, she was like, this is gonna blow back on me, is like probably true, right? What happens when the only doctor needs to be treated? Well, yeah, right? Like, Gigi has not gotten massively hurt while being here. She actually, like, has not gotten hurt while in New Babylon. I've kept her, like, keeping herself really safe. She could, like, sit there and instruct someone else on what to do if she's, like, kind of delirious, but she can still talk. But, yeah, I mean, we hired in Dr. Andy. He did say he was going to be around a bit. I guess he's not, though. But also, the problem is some of what the character Queenie is complaining about, the issues about it are OOC stuff, which I know she's not attacking for that, by the way, but like it's literally like, I'm a variety streamer, yet my character is the only one who's like been a big doctor for a long while. There is no good way to RP around that except for what I'm doing, which is I'm like, I've had my character train a couple other people up, and I've had her write up a flip chart of like instructions on what to do, and this way I give our people an option that's almost like Dr. Skip like, where it's not perfectly Dr. Skip, but they can be like, oh, I followed Gigi's chart and was able to do it. And then when those people see me, I just like follow up and check if the work was done well or whatever the RP is, right? You don't need a doctor player to stand there and do it. You could have any other player be like, oh, I followed the flip chart. So I'm trying to offer solutions that way, like her character, for example, and other characters don't end up in that scenario of like being forced to do a ton of medical RP all the time. But part of New Babylon is that we take medical RP more seriously. That is just part of it. Something I wanted to do, but I don't know if others are like okay with this, is I wanted to basically RP that if you put someone in the chair and there are no doctors around, Gigi is there. So I might talk to people about it, but I might say, like you said, a fundamental change is needed. I agree. I might say, so I always have Gigi sleep under this bed. Is like I'll write a note and be like, Gigi sleeping under the bed. My thought is, what we could do is make me, when I'm asleep, Dr. Skip. We put someone in the chair, and like they can be like, they start talking at the bed and they'll be like, Gigi, are you under there? We need this done. And then they could RP that I, invisible, am standing here and doing it. Right? That's kind of what I want the flip chart to be, but like to make it make sense in RP, they could do that. And then every time like I go to bed, I could just write like Gigi sleep under here, you know, or whatever. Something like that. I want to offer a solution Notation opening the door for others RP and still heals, really generous. Yeah. Something like that, because, right, the city struggles with this. This is why Dr. Skip exists. You can just go to the hospital, press E, it'll lay you in a bed, and you can be like, thank you, Dr. Skip, to this person who doesn't exist, right? You can just say you got medical attention. I feel like we can just do that. I could also RP that I added, like, robotic attachments to this chair that will just do it, and someone else just needs to press the buttons. Right? Like, I made a medical bot. That is the other option, right? It's like maybe Gigi has been researching the technology to make this chair better and better, and it can now do some auto surgery. It's not perfect, so, you know, you'll have to be looked at by a doctor later for follow-up on your condition, but the chair can do it. Imagine, like, little arms coming out of it and wearing tools and stuff, right? So that is I'm trying to think of good ways to, like, do this, because, like, basically Elle has to RP Queenie getting upset about this and being like, oh, I'll quit or whatever, to get her character, like, out of having to do medical RP all the time. My only concern is if this chair works well, then people might not care about the medical stuff much at all, right? They might just, like, sit in the chair, have someone else do the stuff every time, even if, like, a medic is around. They might just be like, oh, just have the chair do it, you know? So I would just need to, like, explain real quick and be like, this is only when doctors aren't around. I think they would respect it if you just say it, though. Like, the RPers here 100% would be fine with that.
Watch out so you don't get shot at.
Yeah.
Guys, stay inside. Like, you know, it's okay. You know what? It's okay.
Yeah, I want to write out the actual flip book. I want to write it out. But there's the thing is, the flip book is, like, I think I should just draw in MS Paint little shitty drawings and have it, like, be there. It'll look kind of funny, but it could work. Slash me sits in chair and conceal by, yeah. Well, the problem is the chair doesn't work if you're solo. Like, you don't, like, respawn in the chair or whatever. They'd have to RP, like, something with that. If they're solo, it just wouldn't work if you're incapacitated. But if you have someone else there, we can RP. Like, if someone else has to press the buttons to turn it on. Yeah, it's not garb. That's the thing, is, like, if people want me to sit here and, like, actually write out books that other characters can read and not just, like, RP that there is a book there, I have to spend so many hours on it, which means all of the hours I put in for weeks into GTA would just go into making that book instead. Which is not how I want to spend my time. Straight up, I don't... Yeah, it shouldn't be necessary. I don't want to spend my time that way. I'm going to just be like, there's a flip chart here with drawings and diagrams. There you go. People shout for medical treatment if they can't find anyone, they wing it. Yeah. Yeah, the characters need to not wing it. They need to do the flip chart thing. And the way I just rolled there to see if, like, it was successful. So here's the interaction between two RPers. This plant is the RPer. The plant is like slash... I go slash me checks condition. The plant goes slash me punctured right lung, broken left leg. I go to the flip chart. I go slash me opens page to punctured lungs. Slash me follows chart. Roll 120. And then I roll to see how well I handled that punctured lung. If I handled it pretty well, that RPer, who's the plant, does not have to go find a medical person later for follow-up. If I roll poorly, they do. And they have to RP that, like, their ribs hurt a lot and they've got, like, chest pain. I'll go back. Slash me flips to page on broken legs. Slash me follows chart on broken legs. I roll poorly. This person now has to, like, limp for a bit and get a follow-up, but they're allowed to, like, you know, walk around. Or maybe we're like, oh, I've got a brace on, but it really hurts. They have to RP that it hurts. Right? There you go. Boom. Fixed. Fixed completely.
All non-security personnel, be here, but everybody have your gun out in case somebody attacks us again. Be spread out, but just be here.
Ah.
Sheriff, I wanna, like, gather
Sorry, I pressed a button. But yeah, that's all that needs to be done. I've done what I can to enable people to be able to do what they need. So it should be good. Okay, also I need to go grab something. Give me one sec. Refill my water. We're doing this. Let me know if anyone comes by and tries to talk to her, but I'm AFK, okay?
Boat on the water, north side, north side. Boat on the water, north side.
Okay, I'm back. Shout out to town, boat on the water, north side. Thank you. Yeah, my food got here, so I needed to go grab it, so I wasn't sitting.
Could any medics or doctors please come to the stage area? I repeat, we need medics or doctors, please.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Luciano just got gunned down. He's by the shore. I can come with you and help grab him.
Yeah, usually Clark or Queenie would be the Eagles and grab them, but I think Queenie's injured.
What am I considered?
You can be a medic. I just have to give you your patch.
Oh,
Do you want me to try and bring him here for you? Try grab him?
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Should we escort?
It's kind of dangerous. I think they're still shooting from the water.
Fuck, okay.
I thought he was on top of one of these roofs, but...
He's by the shore,
I
maybe?
I see him.
Yeah. Got him. I'm covering.
He Evans.
Make sure you cover. Make sure you cover. All right.
Which, in the tent or the...
Yeah, in the tent. Let's bring him to the chair.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I'll take care of him.
Appreciate it, Doctor. Oh, sorry. Are you Doctor Medic? I can't remember.
He's a medic now. Okay, I'm just gonna shift him up into this chair a little bit. You can look at him with me if you'd like.
Yes, no worries, yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Conscious?
Let me see. Hey, Luch, can you hear me? Oh my god, okay.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Alright, let me check you over.
My head? Did they get me?
Yeah, there's a bullet in you somewhere.
Oh, yes, it looks like they got you pretty good there.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't see the bullet stuck in you. Which is good.
Oh, through and through there. It's good there.
Yeah, clean pass through. which is great. Okay, okay. I'm gonna start applying. Jesus, if you want to start flushing out the wound there, and I'm gonna get the tools ready here and start getting gauze for us so we can pack it.
Okay, this might hurt a little bit. I'm gonna start flushing out the wound there a little bit, alright, Luciano?
Yeah.
I love Jesus being involved in this. Use your healing hands.
Alright, yes, here we are.
Good, good. Plenty of soapy water. Plenty of soapy water. Alright, I'm gonna pack the wound right here. I'm just gonna do a simple gauze on this to let this clot up. It looks like it should be okay. Let me see. Check severity of wound.
Evans.
See if you slash me in the face or Luciano. Yeah, I think if I just put a little gauze on top of this, we just let this clot up naturally. And I'll put a butterfly bandage on it. I don't think we need to suture this one. Then we should be good. You just wrap it here.
Oh, very well. Be alright there, Luciano, yes.
Yeah, give him any good bedside manner. Okay, give him lots of encouragement.
Yes, you'll be stronger, right? Yes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger there. Very well.
Good, good, good. That's good. Makes the patient comfortable.
Yes, of course.
Jesus makes me uncomfortable.
All
What?
the time.
No.
Why is there?
He's gentle healing hands.
Yes, very gentle there. And you got a bottle of moonshine to help with the pain there. It's good there.
That is true.
All right, here we go. You're all wrapped up. You should be okay. Just be careful when using this arm. Try not to pick up your arm too high, okay?
Thank you, doctor.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Jesus Christ, what was that?
Oh, Evans, what is going on?
Oh my God.
Oh, Evans, what was that?
I don't know. Jesus, I don't know. Oh my. Oh.
No.
Looks like a vehicle blew up at the front.
One of Chrome's sons is dead. New Babylonians, there's a tank. I repeat, there's a tank. What are we doing?
What do you mean there's a tank? What do you mean there's a tank? What?
Guys, we have muskets. There's a tank at the front gate.
What do they mean there's a tank? I don't hear the sounds of like a tank driving around.
Great, I'll be there.
Oh my God. What the fuck is happening? I'm gonna go stress eat.
They just attacked from the sea from that way. Just attacked gate. And got it. What's the next big thing? Red key.
There was an explosion over by the Red Keep. I don't know what it was.
There was apparently a tank that came up to the front. I think it's driven away. But there was a tank, that's what I heard. Stay on our perch. I gotta eat. My guess is that was Buddha. Because I haven't seen Lang around. I haven't even seen him walk past. I think he spawned a tank in. Oh, this food's so good. Are we doing our meeting today? I have to go to Rust after this.
Black car incoming.
Oh, it's Babylonians. They're wearing brown.
Marduke's been shut down. Marduke's been shut down.
What?
Marduke's been shut down. Please stop firing. It's the
Our
Marduk and
security,
Sebastian.
our
Stop
security is
firing.
permanently suspended. Every single one of them. This is the most useless team I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I've got
Please do not
you.
open
I've got
fire on
you.
the red vehicle. It's the Marduk.
Can you take him? Can you take him?
I went for tires only.
All right. All right.
I think I shot a
Who
tire.
clapped up the Marduk?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I think.
All right. I got you. I got you, Lang.
I shot tires
Jesus, you're a good shot, but Jesus Christ.
only.
Don't worry. I'll get you in here. I'll get you in here.
I fucking hate my security. You guys are trash. You guys are such a fucking
fuck
embarrassment.
happened?
Everything around you is pathetic.
I'm so sorry. Oh heavens.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Seb, what was going
Fucking
on?
never has a clue what's going on. The guy's useless.
Let it out. Let it all out. This is important for your healing.
Come on, Baylor.
You shoot Sabi in the kneecap now!
Wait, why shoot me in the kneecap?
What are you speaking? Hey, none of this in medical. None of this in medical. Respect the medical tent.
Shoot him. I dare you to shoot him. I dare you. I dare you to
No
shoot him.
shooting in medical. I'll fucking kill you. No shooting.
I've been shot too. I dare you to shoot him, Clark. I dare you.
What the fuck is happening?
Fucking dare you, bitch.
Shoot him now in the knee!
Arush, you suspended, buddy. Shut your mouth.
You are a betrayer!
Betrayer? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my fucking. Shut up in medical. Jesus Christ, both of you.
What? How the fuck did I do that?
Literally 10 seconds ago, bitch, when you ran through the gate,
We
bro!
are running from a tank. You have a car blocking the only way into New Babylon. What the fuck you want from us?
You blew us up.
You dumb fuck.
You blew us up.
Who the fuck
We
parks
were
a
being
bike
chased
behind
down.
a massive vehicle? Who parked the bike there?
The fucking guy who
Which
got
bright
all the time, you dumb
security
fuck!
which bright security did that, huh?
Shut the fuck up in the medical tent, everybody. The doctors and medics cannot work on you.
We get security loses their fucking marbles. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. All great Marduk does.
Oh my god.
What's up? I mean, we worry about Chrome, huh, Andy? Thank you.
What happened to you, boy?
Take my
All right.
contract book. Thank you.
Next. You're welcome. You're so welcome.
No, hold on to it. Hold on to it, man. Hold on to it.
You're gonna be all right. We do follow-ups later.
So do you worry about
All right, I got you.
I think I'll worry about New Babylon.
Let me just slip you into the chair here.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, Clark. You're gonna be all right.
Can y'all calm down, bro? We're getting bombed.
Oh, was that not Clark? Who the fuck is that? I got you, Speedy. I got you.
Town hall meeting. All security personnel.
Let me see how we're looking.
Until I say so. Every single one.
Just slip yourself into the chair.
Guess what's up?
Yes, Speedy.
The AA toilet wasn't there.
It was. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Speedy, that's
It's
what
okay,
we
it's
leave
okay,
it.
shut-
That's what we discussed to leave it with the Marduk. Did you forget? We said we'd leave it in the woods. We don't leave it in Babylon.
Yeah, I went to the fucking woods. I went to the woods. It
And
wasn't
not
there. Why the fuck would we leave it in woods?
Because that's what the Marduk said. So leaving in here is more dangerous than outside.
Makes sense. The great Marduk knows.
Brother, Arush.
Yes,
Don't,
Marduk.
don't get me started, buddy.
Don't get me started, Marduk. I've been fucking running around trying to fucking fix 18 things. Oh, thank you so much, Gigi.
I got you.
Fucking fixing everything. Holding down 8 fucking different things while I'm getting fucked everywhere.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
How's it looking, Gigi?
Well, he's complaining, so that's good.
My pain of angerness always takes over the pain of my reality.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling better. You're feeling good enough to talk. It's always good.
Yeah.
Okay. See if you can get on your feet. We gotta get the next person in here.
Marduk.
Oh, thank you.
What was that?
Come on. Stay with me. Alright, let me slip you into this chair. Oh god, there we go. Ultra gaslight Lang, it's true. Okay, I'm just gonna lay in here and then we're gonna work on you. Let's see what's wrong with him. Okay, can you try to take a deep breath in slowly, very slowly? Okay, stop. Breathe, just breathe slowly, normally now. He's not slash me. What's wrong with him? Okay, I see a bullet here. We're gonna have to pull this out, okay? Let me give you a quick shot. Hold on. Okay, it'll be totally numb in about 5 more seconds. And I'm gonna pull this out. You'll feel a little pressure, but you shouldn't feel pain, alright?
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2. Alright. There we go. Perfect.
You're supposed to say one.
Right. Yeah, of course. Okay. I'm gonna start suturing this. Thank God we have that anesthetic. I'm gonna suture this up. It looks like you've been grazed in the lung, I'm seeing. But once this is patched up, you should be okay. You're going to have to breathe carefully, all right?
Yeah. Yes.
So we're gonna take it easy, and I just need you to make sure that when you're breathing very slowly so you don't move these sutures too much.
Yes, of course.
Okay, okay. Nice. All right. Looks good. Outer wounds. Okay, we're gonna put some gauze on here. I do need to let the outside of this breathe a little bit, so just try not to get this area wet. If it does, we'll redo the bandages.
Yes.
All right.
By all means.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap this around your torso. And when you're moving around, no twisting. No twisting. Keep your body up straight.
Twisting.
Got it?
Body straight.
Okay. Okay, you should be good to go. There's a little pill bottle over there. If you need any more painkillers, you can take a little bit of that. All right? There's some individual ones. You can just grab one. Perfect. All right? If you start to feel any fever, any nausea, let me know.
May I take a walking aid?
Yes, if there are any here. Let me see.
Got it right here.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Stay safe.
Can you give the other two?
I want to give him his... Do I have a medic patch? I don't. Yeah, that one's not... That's, Daniel? Dalton? Is that his last name? I'm trying to remember the character's full name.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff.
Right?
Thank you, Warden.
Dalton?
I'm having a hard time speaking to the microphone.
I appreciate him. I think he's a really good role player.
I must take a nap. If somebody else wants to start, go ahead.
Hurry the fuck up, Sam.
What happened to you? Oh no. We're in the explosion.
Goddamn tank. Goddamn tank. How are we supposed to fight that?
Great question.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I could bring into medical who's actually around all the time, but it's just like... It's tough because I don't think any of these people want to do medical. I could maybe ask AC. But, like, none of the people who do security want to do medical RP. It's just not the kind of thing that they like. I don't know. What's up, Warthog? We're doing a little RP before we head on to Rust. CJ's too busy. Bazin's good with his lab stuff. I think his character doesn't make sense doing medical, but I can ask him if he wants to be trained up, maybe. But his character just isn't right for it. Andy would be the play. I think I do onboard her anyway, even though she does so much. Jeff, not his style, but I can also help him learn it. Ken would be funny. I don't know if he wants that. I could teach Eliza. I actually think teaching Eliza would be good. Because I think Eliza doesn't have anything she does around here that is like that type of work. And I think she would respect the medical RP very heavily. Could be the original plan of making everyone take first aid. I've been going through people. That's we haven't abandoned that. That's been happening. TK. Oh, see, there's Andy. Dr. Andy just woke up. See, the thing is, Queenie was like, yeah, he's like never around. But then Jesus was like, oh, he's been great. He's been helping. So I don't know. I don't know what the actual coverage is.
You okay over there?
Hey, what's going on with you? What's going on with you?
I think they're ruptured. Maybe this. I don't know.
What? Okay, hold on. Let's get you back to the tent. Let's get you back to the tent. Did the sutures not hold? I need to check. Here, hold on. We have an ultrasound in here. I can check everything. He didn't slash me anything, right? Ooh, look at that placement. Let me see.
Andrew.
Clevin, you're gonna be okay.
Don't let me die, Andrew.
I just patched him up.
You're gonna be fine.
But then he started coughing up blood.
Oh my goodness. What happened? Why is everybody all quiet?
There was just an attack with a tank.
Oh.
It was a whole fucking thing. They're waiting for the meeting.
I heard a noise. I just crawled into that bed. I didn't move.
No, that's fair. Oh god. We need to redo some. Well, not even redo. I think there's spots that just need to be sutured that I couldn't see before. Hold on. Let me take off this bandaging here. Didn't see it. Yeah, maybe he was doing it and I didn't see it. Okay, I'm just gonna remove some of this here. It's a lot of blood. Okay. Alright, you're hemorrhaging a little bit. I need to... Andy, I think we need to cauterize some of this, because some of this is not tissue that's good for suturing. Could you get the scissors, and could you just heat them up for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm just trying to switch it up. Okay, I'm just gonna remove any debris, any liquids here, and we're gonna. God, I think he's slipping. I think he's crashing a bit.
I got the scissors. Careful, they're hot.
Okay, okay. Amy, then I'm gonna do this really quickly. He's crashing.
Yep.
Could you take his vitals for me?
Absolutely.
All right.
See what I can do here.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna just. Oh God. Okay, there we go. God, I always hate the smell.
Yeah, it stinks.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. That should close that up a bit better. He's got some grazing on the organs that I think that just did not keep with the sutures.
In Babylon, we always get tested. Challenges that rise out of nowhere come our way.
I'm just throw this back up around it. The cauterization should hold. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna get more fluids in him and get him a blood transfusion real quick.
Multiple
Yeah, if he's doing good, I can check on him over the next few days as well.
We are strong.
Yeah, let me get blood.
That will not bend. That will not break. That will do everything in its powers to continue to move forward, because that is progress.
This guy found a bat on the ground. Was playing with it. That was someone that got sick.
Yeah.
Let's do a bunch of blood tests.
I've been continuing to trade with other people on the outside to bring us resources, needs, wants.
Okay, here we go.
What happened?
You passed out. You've been bleeding a lot internally. Hold on, don't worry. We've got blood in you, new blood in you, transfusion. You should be okay. I just cauterized some wounds in there. Sorry for the smell. Okay. That should hold. I'm redoing some of the suturing now.
This place can just outlive all of us. Yeah, our imprints, our legacy, our glory could be written in the stones here in New Babylon. Something that is different.
Okay, and then could you pass me the gauze? I'm gonna start packing the outside of this, and we'll just I think we'll use liquid bandage here for the outside, so it'll be easy for us to just kind of wipe that off and get back in. Sorry for the super glue smell.
That stinks. Everything stinks in the hospital.
All right, that should firm up and cure in like a couple seconds, and then we are sealed up.
Ladies and gentlemen of New Babylon.
No problem.
Thank you.
Never a problem.
Maybe I didn't catch the fucking memo this week. Maybe there was a note passed around, or we all just got high as fuck and decided fuck listening to Marduk. Let's develop fragile egos and question every move he makes and talk back every opportunity we get. Let's
Okay, this should be the last bit.
And get as passive as aggressive as fucking possible, and not live with the fucking results of that. Let's get
Right.
zero accountability for the shit we do.
If you want to stay here and lie down and just listen into the meeting, that's fine. We can sit you out there if you want.
I think I'm good. I can walk.
Okay, okay. Yeah, just keep this IV attached. I'll hand the bag to you and just hold on to it, okay?
Thank you. Into the things you're assigned to.
Keep it elevated.
All right, you go to the apartment.
Okay, perfect.
I gotta talk to you after this meeting.
Okay.
Not you.
Or security. What happened
I'll
to
talk to you after this meeting, Andrew.
Or our training?
We'll talk anyway.
Everything we've
Doctor, I
talked
gotta
about
talk to
doing
you
out the fucking window. Instead, I gotta watch the leader of this fucking security team demand his boy Clark to shoot Sab in the knees while he's in the hospital getting treatment.
Hell yeah.
And then look at his reaction. Hell yeah, he's proud of it. The guy who's in charge to protect the people of New Babylon. Why? Because he's angry.
No.
Instead,
Oh, thank you.
a of taking accountability and admitting. Security has no idea what the fuck to do when shit pops off. And if you want to sit there and disagree, I watch clowns play with us like toys, like a cat in a yarn ball. I never felt more embarrassed in my life. I'm looking at security. What do we do? What do we do? Nobody has a fucking clue what to do. What the move is. What the protocol is. Okay. The topic is attempted to be brought up. Oh no, it's denied. Oh, we train every day. We train every day. Bazim! Where you at?
Yes, I'm here.
Please approach the stand, brother. Can you please run me through all the protocols and training you were given? You can stand just right there on the ground. You don't have to come up to the stage. It's fine right there. Can you go ahead and let's go 3 protocols you've learned as a security member?
Most of the things that I know is about security check during the security check in the car. Most of the things that these unexpected situation that's happening, I have very less and not a lot of knowledge.
Were you trained? Was this ever spoken to you about as a security member?
I don't think so.
And why not?
Recall.
Why not, do you think?
I think this issue was overlooked, not being paid enough attention.
So I see that you're the only person in security that can admit that. Do you think?
I have no idea. I can't speak on their behalf.
Thank you, Wasim. Take a seat. That's the truth, right there. And it's preached every day.
I mean, the truth is, security.
The ones who are lucky enough to have roles, things to do around here.
Stands around and role plays.
Lean into them.
But
please, I beg you, lean into it.
They don't treat any of this.
Create guidelines.
Yeah, they don't treat it like a business in any way.
Security can lose themselves into. So they're not fucking walking around with guns, bored as fuck every fucking day, wondering what the fuck they do. Oh, I'm security. Here's my gun. I'm gonna stand here on this fucking wall and just look at the fucking sky for 35 minutes.
Like, you know how I
real fucking threat attacks?
Teach first aid, and I teach them the ABCs, and I'm like, clear airways, check breathing. If breathing is not happening, then we need to do CPR, check circulation, right? Like, I have these systems set out that I try to make the other people follow. I think that's what security needs.
Over and over and over again.
And that's what he's saying in character here.
People just start listening. When I did what I did weeks ago, I told myself I was not coming back as a Marduk, and I had conversations with individuals telling me I should come back. Now it's very clear there's a few of you here with ego problems. You are incapable of following orders because you think you should be the one giving orders. And if you are, approach the stage right now and challenge me. I dare you. Or better yet, leave New Babylon if you're not gonna follow my word. This is your opportunity right now to get the fuck up and get the fuck out of here.
I think, personally,
moving forward,
it's just always gonna be hard.
Any disrespect.
And you have a mix of people that are more funny RP and people that like mix in more serious, like systemized stuff. Anything that feels like work.
I have a question for you.
People don't like doing.
I answer questions right now.
Okay, then I guess it's a statement. You claim taking accountability, but I caught you in the tank with Sab going to Fort Zancudo.
What?
Getting back in the red Drogger and driving back into New Babylon. So what about accountability when it comes to being the one to cause all the damage here today?
Heavens.
Oh wait, was that them doing admin shit?
You want to say security doesn't do anything,
or was
but
that
I followed
they
the
actually
entire
ran
way.
to it?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
You were the cause of the explosions here today, Lang. You were the one in the tank with Sab.
What in the
Because I saw you with
What?
two own eyes going into Fort Zancudo and getting back in a red Drogger, smiling on your way back to New Babylon, thinking you weren't gonna get caught.
How did she see that? She followed?
What are you accusing me of?
For all the damage today. These tests you guys want to claim, it's your own doing. At this point, I don't even know if the Faceless has done anything to us.
Alright, that's a
How
crazy
could you
point.
say that, Queenie?
Don't play dumb, Sab.
I'm not playing dumb.
Right.
These are serious accusations. Chrome vehicles died today.
Yeah, are you standing by these accusations? I'm confused. What are you trying to do here?
I saw you with my own two eyes. It's not me making a claim. I know it is you two.
And how do you know it was us?
Because I saw you. You want to talk about people not taking accountability? Just take accountability.
I'm confused. What are you doing here? Are you accusing us of something, or what is your goal here?
To call you out, essentially, yeah.
All right, just add it to the trial, Harry.
Doesn't even deny it. Okay.
It's not about denying it. I'm not gonna sit here and cry, bitch, moan, and get passive aggressive. There's already a trial for things I'll stand for what I've done. Harry B can add it to the trial because you know what? I follow the system that we're building.
Oh my god, he's gaslighting.
My click, like you didn't make the moment to do the exact same thing.
Ooh, it's gonna be the security click versus Mole Man, I think.
What is a click, brother? What is a
Yeah,
click?
I don't say my
understand.
place. My click is that what? I choose a security team that you helped me choose in the start. What? That's click?
It's
If I'm
not
doing my
that,
fucking-
Speedy. It's covering for each other and no accountability.
No. Let me cover something. I don't cover for nobody. I don't give a fuck about nobody. What I do give a fuck about is if you're the sheriff department, you talk.
Speedy kind of does cover for people, or he has in the past.
You in the medical department, you with the medics, that correct? You in the fish department, if you with the fish.
This opinion here, brother. You would be surprised.
In the medical department is the least clicky.
Okay, well, if you're a
Let them
click, then it
speak.
is
Step
what it is.
forward.
Let it be a click then, because I'm sorry, I choose people to become security, and the security is with each other. That's click.
Stand there and debate shooting Sab in the fucking knees due to your
Well, you know, yes, because my order.
I was given an order and I did not fucking do it. What are you talking about? How is that a part of a click? I was following fucking orders. I immediately disobeyed the orders.
My orders go for in Babylon and outside of Babylonian. Outside threat, inside threat. Yes. It does not matter. The truth is, Marduk, I cannot touch you by the Codex of Babylon. That is true. That is true. But when we get fucking fucked over by my own Babylonian people, action have consequences.
There's people here.
And that's why.
There's people on the other side over there.
Well, let them be.
Jumping around.
You know, I'm not. You know, I don't have my job right now, so you know, do whatever they want.
Hmm?
Harry B, you want to go handle that?
Yes.
Yeah.
The sheriffs. Jesus, I don't know where the fuck you're going. Sit your ass down.
Very real.
Covering for each other, Sam? Serious?
Yes, that's the biggest problem in New Babylon right now.
Good God.
Brother, you cover for Lang every single time.
How so?
It's true. Security does cover for each other. They
No,
they
it's
do
not.
crazy
It's
shit
not.
and then pretend it didn't happen.
There's no covering anything up.
Sab and Lang
If you want to accuse me of something, I'll go through a trial. I'll
as
face the
well, but as
consequences
far as
coming my
I've
way, no
seen, it's
problem.
not as
Shit,
crazy.
I'm saying the same shit. If you want to accuse me, that's fine. Accuse
Or it's
me
less
then.
often, but
don't
it's
fucking hide
about
behind
crazy
someone
shit,
else's
you know.
words.
So it
I'm
goes
not
both
hiding behind
ways.
anybody else's word.
Okay,
I
give me some-
told you exactly the issue.
Name 3 things I covered. Name 3 things I
Are we
covered.
done with the town meeting? Is my question.
What did I cover? Name 3
You guys
things.
talk after. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah, I want to know what I covered too, because as far as I'm aware, I was doing my job.
The fact of the matter is, Chad, like no one takes accountability for like
I want to
anything.
hear the Regent speak.
And a lot
I would
of
actually like it
people
to Regent speak.
No, we're just waiting for you guys to finish sharing out your
A lot of people call each other, like Queenie will be
Are
like,
we
oh,
done
I
with the
saw this
town
thing.
meeting? Yes or no?
But then nothing happens, right?
Sit your ass down until I say we're done. Anybody else got anything else to say?
Is there a trial for being in a clique?
There's a lot of people on the hill.
Whatever, let him watch.
It was traders. It was traders. They were
I'm pretty sure he has
traders.
Dante's travel and merchant guild. Yeah, there's like a lot of backpacks.
Traders or traders?
Traders.
Traders with the D.
Trading.
And then, you know, and look at all of this, and then look at what Gigi's doing medical. She's doing her fucking job. Someone wanted to leave. She said, okay, leave. Even if she thinks that person's leaving for stupid reasons or shouldn't have joined in the first place. She's like, okay. She's not forcing anyone to do anything. She's just setting up protocols and letting people follow them. And getting shit done, right? And she's bringing in people not based off of who she's friends with, but based off of who wants to do the job,
There's
seemingly.
been a little bit of pushback from security because of the penance task that was supposed to be done. I contacted a leader of the security team, Luciano, and he was not cooperating, looking for further and further clarification. And then when I asked him to come and figure out a date to do this by, I was told, talk to me in a month. It'll get done in a month.
What?
Which is basically saying, go for a walk and keep on walking.
What was this regarding?
Yes.
Like, who was a part of it?
This is regarding security's penance towards Chrome. Speedy.
Okay, first and foremost, he's asking you about a clique. Now you're talking. Now you're bringing up a completely different thing. This was also addressed by the sheriff, so I don't know why you're bringing it over here in front of everybody here.
Because I told them to. I asked anybody to come bring up their fucking grievances.
I thought you were a clique. How do we not know about this? Shouldn't cliques know everything? Every
like I said, I don't know if this is a clique. I barely know what that means. Things like a group, but
yeah.
After this, my disciple Andy was said to be found with armored vest on her as contraband.
Contraband.
Yes, that's right. Now this contraband was coincidentally confiscated the day before from, I believe it's either Sophia or Fiona. I can't remember who it was. And so happens to have appeared on my disciple's body. Now, listen, the way things are ran in Chrome, there ain't no contraband going through Chrome. This is heresy. We don't do that.
So how would you know it's the same vest then? You smell it?
No, it's just security confiscated the day before, and it happens to have found.
What do you think we do with the stuff if we confiscate?
By the person who had their vehicle taken away for negligence.
So you're telling me that vehicle went through the gate,
planted.
And Bazim put on a armored vest on Andy, and she didn't know about it?
On her. I think he said he found it.
Oh.
What? Yeah, he said, I found this on her, contraband. And she said, I didn't have no vest on me. And just 2 days ago, his vehicle was confiscated. And he had
It sounds like you're in a clique with Andy, my friend, trying to protect Andy.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
That's what it sounds like.
Maybe she should take accountability for
It sounds like some accountability needs to be taken.
Andy ain't talking up, but you're talking up for her, so you're clicking for her.
Sounds like the clique is popping up.
Like, you guys don't even realize that the more the four of you talk, the more you show how much of a clique you are.
I don't give a fuck if it shows that looks like a clique. If I'm getting called out, then speak on it. Show proof. Like, come on, I've heard nothing so far.
Listen, nobody needs to show proof. You can
Clark
deny
always
all
does
you
like
want, brother, and it's
whataboutisms.
totally
He
fine.
does like
It's
all
totally
of
perfect. Just keep
the
denying
that
it, keep
list
taking
of
zero
things that
accountability.
you shouldn't do in arguments. He literally goes down the list and does all of them. It's so funny.
Because then we're a clique at that point.
Brother, I'm done with this conversation. Moving forward, every single member of security is suspended until I say. What'd you say, Luciano?
No, I said okay. All right. You want to move forward? Let's move forward.
Until I say so. Tomorrow I'm standing trial. At what time, Harry?
Should we do it before or after the town hall meeting? Probably after.
I mean, it's your call, brother.
I think we should do the trial straight after town hall meeting. Gives everyone.
Yeah, straw man. Yeah. No, he literally goes through the whole list of like
me. You can go ahead and add the things that Queen
bad
has
argument
accused me as well. You can
tactics.
add Sab to the trial and things that she accused Sab of doing as well. can all be done tomorrow.
But it's funny to listen to, so I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate the character for it. I think it's really good.
Get that written down here.
People keep saying click when they mean clique. It's pronounced click in like U.S. English.
All right. Eliza, you got anything you want to come say here real quick? We gotta wrap this shit up. I got shit to do.
Stanford University is famous for its myriad of psychological research projects. One of the more famous ones is the Stanford prison experiment, which some of you may be familiar with.
I love the Stanford experiments.
Another
Amen.
is the, I believe it's a Milgram marshmallow experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Both are unfortunately quite prescient on this day, but I want to focus on marshmallows at this moment, if you're willing to indulge me. The task involves a series of children used as the subjects, where they are given an offering. They can either have one marshmallow now,
or two
or,
later.
If they are willing to wait a little bit, they can have 2 marshmallows later. This was a test
Delayed gratification.
that measured self-regulation and impulse control.
Yeah, I always loved a
It
lot of the
can
Stanford
be
experiments.
Exceedingly difficult to hold out and wait and be patient for the promise of something better when you can simply have something now. Yesterday, someone left our community.
Wait, who?
Who?
For a myriad of reasons that I need not go into right now. But this journey that we are on is not easy. Mentioned it yesterday, and I will mention it again today. These challenges will continue to present themselves to us. And the test that we are currently facing is, will we, forgive the phrase, self-cannibalize and tear each other apart instead of taking a moment to see our fellow Babylonians as human beings with thoughts and opinions and feelings? Or will we try to look past that and look forwards to the goal that we are aiming for the fruits of the labor that we are working for? Just because a van is driving down the road does not mean you have to chase after it, bawling like a dog. Just because someone has annoyed you in the moment does not mean you shoot them down in that moment. Instant gratification is only that. It is cheap, and it is weak. We're building a community here, not a gang. I do hope you all will remember that as we move forward. I wish I had something more lighthearted and positive to say on this day, but I'll have to say quite a few of you have disappointed me. Because I know we're better than this. And we will be better than this. That is all I have to say.
All right, this shit's done. There'll be a trial tomorrow for me and Sab. If you guys want to, you know, dogpile on that list of accusations, feel free. Security is suspended until I say so. For now, if things pop off, defend yourselves. Look to not be aggressive. Be defensive. Town meeting's done. Moman and Sam, I need to speak to you all.
I mean, it's true that Lang is doing the thing with the mole men, right? But are they having negative behaviors like protecting each other too much? I don't know if we've seen much of that.
Do you want to finish the talk?
Right?
Nah, there's nothing to talk about, buddy.
Let's talk to Andy. How are you doing, Andy?
Jesus Christ.
Let's go over here.
What in the actual fuck?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you hear the fucking... Jesus.
Did
Actually,
they
here,
plan?
we can go in here.
Yeah. Did they plant that on you?
I have no idea. But I had literally been searched and cleared. Like,
Because
a
I
day or
remember
2
you
days
telling me
before.
about the armor thing. And I was like, oh shit, I have armor on me. I always do for protection.
Yeah.
I just had kind of forgotten about it because I just leave it on under my clothes, right? So I just was like, oh shit. It has never been seen. It's been on me every time I've been searched. No one has ever told me it's contraband or taken it from me. So I thought it was fine. If it's not, I could put it away, you know, get rid of it, whatever. But did they plant it on you?
I have no idea because I've been searched so many times
Right.
and cleared. Like, I've been cleared every time. So I have
That's
no
odd.
fucking clue. Like that.
If they're planting shit, if someone and it was Bazine that searched you.
And that's the thing. It was Bazine and okay. So we took back Bazine's car because
Right.
he left it out literally every single day.
Mm.
One day he left out 2 vehicles.
Okay.
So like 6-7 days in a row, 6 to 9 vehicles left out after people are complaining. And it's funny because the people complaining were the ones leaving their vehicles out every
Oh,
day.
always. Yeah.
So we confiscated Bazine's vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got upset and, you know, Jeff told him, well, we have said it every day
Right.
at the announcements. We've told people, put your shit away, put your stuff away. And he's like, Andy even told you, put something away. And he,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, after we confiscated it the next day, kind of called me a liar to Jeff's face, saying, she never told me that. She never came to me and said that. And I was like, why? I'm
Huh.
not your mom. I don't need to come and tell you to put your fucking toys away to not step on them.
And how many times have you announced it at the meeting? Like, it's been
Exactly.
said. Yeah.
And not only that, I did actually tell him. He borrowed a boatie and I said, put that away when you come back.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't.
Yeah,
So
so
I
it's
did,
not your fault.
actually.
That's not your
So-
fucking problem, right?
He came, called me a liar, made me actually look it up and tell him the exact day that he did something. Like, why do I need to do this? I'm not lying to you, sir. I'm not doing anything to harm you. Why would I do that?
Yeah, that's...
Why would I go out of my way?
Seems like
to
he's
cause
just
you
lashing
trouble?
out. He's just mad about
Yep.
the car thing.
So then a few of us went to acquire, you know, do a contract or something. And when we came back, they pulled all of us out of the vehicle, searched all of us, and then all of a sudden I have armor on me. And then I'm getting in trouble. And then I also had 2 binoculars because the night before, AC and I were the only ones around. And we saw a whole bunch of vehicles coming around. So he passed me a pair of binoculars, not realizing I had some.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 binoculars. So they took one of those too. They said, we're confiscating these.
Right, right.
I'm like, okay, weird, unnecessary. It just felt very targeted.
Yeah, right. Like that situation could have been approached completely the opposite way. Same end result, but like amicably, right?
Yeah, I don't understand. Honestly, Gigi, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I aggro I don't understand how I aggro all this heat.
You know,
Or maybe it's because I'll just say things.
yeah, I mean, this is the thing. They are not really scared of you because they feel like they have people backing themselves up. They have each other to back themselves up, whereas you're just always kind of doing your own thing, right? So because of that, you're like, I feel like you're the low-hanging fruit, you're the easy target.
They're punching down.
Yeah, that's how this looks to me. They don't do it to me because I was always in like a higher respected position for a long time, and because they know like I will go tell Lang the truth, and I do not hold back. I just say shit out loud in front of people. I don't care, right?
Yeah.
You do too, but you have like less protection. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what it is, because I see you and I similarly in the way we'll just talk about shit. But you were the easier target. That's what I think this is, honestly. And also,
That's
like,
how it feels.
look.
My apologies. Pardon
Hi.
me. Pretend I am not in here.
No, you're fine. You're
don't worry.
fine.
I do.
You can always join the circle
as well. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I that's concerning. I don't know. Just like you're just speaking your truth.
Did you hear Clark right before the town hall meeting too? You may have still been the medical.
No, I was treating somebody.
Well, everybody's like around medical, and I'm on top of Ratatouille asking, and I asked, "Is anyone at the front gate?" And then he said something about Chrome. I couldn't really hear.
Oh, like snarky comment about something you should be a Chrome kind of thing.
Yeah, just worried about Chrome or something. And I was like, I didn't hear him the first time. I wasn't being.
Yeah, he's lashing out. Yeah.
Which is fine. I get it. A lot is happening, but I'm asking a serious.
You can join the circle if you want, Eliza, anytime.
We
have nothing to hide.
Yeah, some other meetings to attend to, but I will be checking in with both of you, hopefully sooner than later.
Got it. Sounds good.
Let us know. Oh God.
Yeah, no,
I always try to talk with Eliza so she can have someone to.
Me too. I do the same thing. Update her. Well, and the thing is, so like I've noticed this with some security folks, but Clark and Queenie both do this, right? Where they lash out in a. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's just passive aggressive. Yeah, Queenie told me today that she had quit medical yesterday, and I was like, that's fine. And she was like, I only ever really wanted to be a field medic, and blah blah blah. She was describing this scenario. I don't think she was logically wrong on a lot of things, but the way she was approaching it, I could tell was just like, this all could have been so avoided.
Yeah.
And she's like, now it's gonna blow back on me. But I was like, hey, Queenie, you came to me for some medical training. I had you sit through, watch some surgeries. You know, I didn't say this to her. This is in my head, right? I'm like, she's done this. She's presented herself as a medically trained person. She wanted to be a field medic. She told me many times when she saw me struggling to treat everyone, if you need an extra person, you know, I'm trained up somewhat, let me know. And she was very present and active. And then she decided she didn't like the work. She didn't want to do that work. I think that is fair, but at the same time, work has to get done, right? So if I'm not around, that's just how it is. But she made a comment. She's like, yeah, well, we need more people. She's like, well, the thing is, they need to be trained by a doctor. Like, she keeps pointing out that I haven't trained literally like everyone constantly. I was training Elena. Elena had her boyfriend get shot and left. Okay. Yep. Then I've trained up Dr. Andy. Dr. Andy's here. He's great, but he's only around sometimes. I can't do anything about that. I've been training up Jesus. He's completely untrained before this, so that takes time. I trained her and Clark. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And you know what's the best is all of a sudden people will get hurt, and it's like, Andy, we need you to come medical. I'm like, Clark, why are you asking me to do medical? You know just as much as I do.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll go and help.
For the record, I can train you a little more since you're like standing around a Chrome. If you ever like want to be there when I'm not there, I can always train you up. But I mean,
God, I feel like I do so much already.
Yeah, that's my concern. So I can give you the training so you are certified, but not put an expectation on you that you are to be called. You know what I mean? Just so that you know what you're doing should there be literally no one, so you don't have to like worry about if you're gonna kill somebody. But yeah, no, it's just the problem is like Clark and Queenie kind of made up the field medic thing. Because what the fuck is that? We don't have to treat people out there ever. Scenarios typically die down. We bring people back and then treat them in the tent. So being a field medic and being a medic is the same shit. It's just like, I don't want to work in the medical tent is what that means. And they want to do the stuff for the Eagles, which is fine. But again, we don't treat people out in the field much. You do the basics and bring them back and you finish their treatment inside. So if there's no medic, being a field medic makes you next in line, you know what I mean? So they kind of put themselves in that position where by wanting to be trained as field medics, when there aren't actual medics or doctors around, people are going to look to them, you know? And then what's going to happen is if, this is what I worry about with Queenie, if she's around, she's trained as a field medic, she's around, but she's not working medical, and she says, I don't want to do it, then people are going to be like, oh, so you're the most trained person who's around right now and you won't save this person? And it's going to, like, bite her, you know? So it's just unfortunate because, like, she's not wrong in being able, like, wanting to be able to say, I don't really want to do this work all day.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find stuff, like, I've tried to train up more people. Even Jesus, I was like, oh, I'm training him up. She's like, yeah, he's not around all the time. And I'm like, well, fucking nobody is, you know, except for the same 5 people.
He's around a decent amount, though. At least he's
Yeah.
around later sometimes, too, which is good.
Yeah, so that should help, but still, you know, it's just rough. So I think for her, like, she's made a lot of passive aggressive comments about it, whatever. I think she just wants medical to work perfectly when, look, there's a reason there aren't a lot of doctors working in the city hospital as well. Okay, people don't love being holed up there and doing medical all day. I did, so I did it. But what I've done is I made a flip chart with little drawings and I've put it next to the medical chair so people can get people basic treatment if they just follow what's in that book, and I'm going to train people on it. And from there, they get more medical staff later to follow up and look over stuff. It's the best we can do. But
I feel like that's all we're trying to do. It's the best we can do.
Yeah, I think people are freaking out. But the thing is, so we hear a lot of complaints and passive aggressiveness from people in security. What does security do? Like, actually, do they do anything operationally to improve this place? No. Is it necessary to have the checkpoint being run? Yeah. Do we need people to respond when shit happens? Yeah. But there's so many hours in the day, especially when I'm around, I see it. So many hours in the day, we only need one person at the gate. Everyone else could be doing other work. And then if there's a call, they respond to it. But they actually, like, mill about, and then they're like, I want to get paid, you know? So they really need to have secondary jobs or do something else. Security cannot be their only thing, and they need to understand that the people that they're trying to bother about shit that they're picking on are people who are working, you know? Like what you're doing with Chrome.
Taking a break. Oh, God. Yeah, so... Oh. Sorry, one second.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love Andy. Andy
Having
gets it.
a little talk with somebody, and then I will head over to Chrome, if that's okay? Okay, bye. Kind of hung up on him. Oops. Yeah, I do, in one sense, feel bad because Clark did want to do like some therapy, and I have been trying to get him. And then, of course, people, as soon as I have a moment, people are like, "Can I buy a vehicle from Chrome?" I'm like, "Oh my God, let's do this." And then he's milling around doing whatever. Sent him like multiple messages, like, "Look, I'm available." And then yesterday, I was so fucking cooked. I just had to go to bed early. So then he you know what? I am so gossiping right now. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine.
He after
oh, Andy.
When Marduk told us all to go sit down in the range, he walks up to Jeff and I, and he's like, makes some comment about how I should open up for therapy instead of doing this, that, and the third. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. No, he's done this since Cypress days where he always comments on everyone else's work and what are you doing? And he's always questioning everyone else. He did this to me all the time, and I always felt like, see, I wasn't sure how to interpret it, but when he was a captain, we had several captains, and I was the only, second in command under the Dons, right? It was the Dons, then it was me, then it was captains, and then everyone else. He would constantly comment on, every other captain. What are they doing? What are they doing? What's this? What's that? He was always pointing fingers and all this. He started pointing fingers at, I think I told you about the moonshine op drama that happened with him, right? Where he he's pointing fingers at this op that he knew nothing about. He just attacks just cause, right? And then I think in an effort to move up, he would start pointing fingers at me about some shit. Because I would say all the time that I wanted to rob banks, I wanted to heist, I wanted to be more active with that. I wanted to be on the block, but I couldn't because I was doing all of the back end work to run the crew. I was doing all the business side stuff, right? So I'd be around, I'd do all my work, I would be talking to people, I'd be very present with a lot of the crew members, and I would help them out with shit day to day, all the time. But he didn't see me right in front of him all the time, so he would be like, what do you do? He even said that to me at some point. He's like, what are you doing all day? You said you want to rob banks, but you're not on the block, ready. And I was like, actually, I am. I'm in this building. You could call me literally anytime, and I would drop stuff and go. I've been doing this for months,
Yeah.
Or he'd be like, you don't get on radio. And I'm like, yes, I do. I get on radio and say hi, and you guys are all on the job radio, so you don't hear me. I'm on the Cypress radio. You know what I mean? So I would do everything fine, but he would point fingers. And I felt like he wasn't accusing for any good reason. I felt like he was doing it just to make himself look better. That's what I think it was. So because I think he wanted underboss, and he wanted to make sure that he was looking as good as possible. So he would point fingers at anyone who was doing well, or who was climbing rank, or who was like head of an op, right? Pointing at the moonshine op, pointing at Donnie, who made the most money, pointing at Apple while he was dealing with the cleaning operation. Like he always did that. And I feel like, is this a self-confidence thing? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's insecurity, but I feel like he feels the need to tear other people down to make sure he looks good, when really he could just do his work and he'd be fine.
That was the crazy thing. He's like, you don't need to make passive aggressive comments. I'm like, I didn't make any passive aggressive comments. I asked a question. He's like, yeah, well, it was passive aggressive. I'm like, no, it wasn't. He's like, well, you do it all the time. I'm like, I don't think I do. I don't think I'm all that passive aggressive, to be honest.
No. I remember him
I could be wrong though.
No, I think you're normal aggressive, more so assertive, honestly. The thing is, passive aggressive would be like trying to hide your comments, but you don't, right? I've been called passive aggressive too, when I'm literally just standing there telling people what I think. They ask me what I think, I tell them what I think, and then they're like, God, she made some comments, and I'm like, yeah, I told you exactly what I think. What do you know?
Yeah. Can't please them all. What the fuck?
I think it's projection. That's all.
It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna get through it.
We'll get through it. We always do. Well, the thing is, they can't do it without us. They're always going to come back to us because we do work.
Yeah.
That's just the fact of the matter.
That's exactly what Jeff and I are gonna do. We're gonna build what we need to build.
Yep. It's always like that. Shit goes south, and then they always come back and are like, please help. Because, my role in Cyprus was to tank some of that shit too. People like being sus over me, doing things that I never did, whatever. And then little do you know, they call me every day, Gigi, I need this. Gigi, I need that. Gigi, help me. Gigi, what do I do with this? So.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
If people don't see me doing therapy, then good, because that is how it should be.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to see it.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Also, everyone's not supposed to question everyone else's jobs, right?
Yeah, the amount of time people have questioned me is like actually crazy. But
yeah, it's
that's
just
fine. I persist.
How it goes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, I'm gonna get back to medical.
Oh my god.
I saw Edgar post up to water. I love you, Mandy. You're the best.
We'll get through this.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get through it.
We can do it. Strong women, strong women.
Exactly. Deep breaths.
No hyperventilating. I can't even talk. Who put their fucking vehicle here?
Ugh. And it's smoking. Great. It's the same. This is what Gigi used to do with Sophia. They just vent out to each other and then go back to work. I feel like the girls always end up kissing and shit. I'm gonna put my armor away. Why is that open? The problem is,
Ah, there you are.
Hello. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
How you doing? You doing okay?
I'm doing alright. I'm doing fine.
Okay, we gotta figure something out about our medical supplies. People take way more than they need to.
Yes, this has been a problem since the dawn of time. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I used to do, if we're back on Babylari, then we charge again. What I used to do is I would just keep everything on me and none of it would be laid out. There would be a little pile that was like, hey, this is for medics and doctors only. You may not take this and keep it in your pocket. It is only if you're like using it on somebody.
Yeah. So I'm broke. I had to take out a loan yesterday to buy lunch.
Oh, here, let me give you just some pay right now.
Thank you, because you know I go out there to just help with contracts and I get called back, you know, and it's tough.
Yeah, you like can't as medical.
Oh,
like I do, but I don't. Okay, so here, let me write it. Let me write it back on the wall. This is what I used to always do.
If you hear from the Marduk, I really gotta talk to him about something.
The Marduk?
Yes.
About what? I mean, you can.
It involves the Cubans.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All good. So this I would write up here every day. We just make sure you're replacing it. I'll try to as well whenever I'm around. If people want to buy supplies, I think I mentioned this to you before, right? It's 1 Babylari for 10 bandages or 1 for any mix of 5 splints and tourniquets.
Okay.
As of today, we charge again. We charge.
Okay, good, because everyone else is charging. And I literally tried to take out a loan to get food.
Yeah, so I used to, this has been a dilemma. I was trying to figure this out previously, and then we like abolished Babylari for a bit, so we didn't have to worry about it. But I was trying to figure out how to charge for medical. Obviously, if someone is critical, I am going to help them. I'm going to patch them up.
I'm going to put out a tip jar for surgeries and stuff.
Some people tip. I find the people that used to tip are no longer here. So the one, we could try. A tip jar would be great. I would do it anyway. I would say, yes, let's do that. So tip jar, yes. What I was talking to one of our old medics that used to be very present before she left because her boyfriend got shot. What I used to talk to her about was I wanted to do proper like medical insurance and or let people pay out of pocket. So the idea was I will get you up and walking, and then you will either buy bandages from me for me to use on you, or to use on yourself after I've gotten you basic care, or you could just pay me 1 Babylari for me to just patch you up however needs to be done, you know, whatever. And medical wouldn't be free. That was one of my ideas. The problem is then we run into the issue of, do I just not save people if they're not paying? You know, obviously I'll get someone to not be critical. Do I just not offer medical if they're not paying? That's something that the leadership does not want. They don't want a scenario where like medical doesn't just happen when someone needs it, right?
Yeah,
that is
as soon as
very.
you start charging for the treatment itself, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's very anti-Babylonian, I feel.
I'll treat anybody coming in, you know, tips are appreciated. I gotta feed myself to keep you alive, that sort of thing.
Here's what I'm thinking. I was gonna talk to Jesus about it as well. Oh my gosh. What I'm thinking is, we have it be so that anyone who's an official medic, you know, can just take from the stockpile of stuff, treat people, and then write down who they treated and how much supply they used on them. And then we start hitting people with medical bills.
Oh.
So the treatment will always happen, but then we'll come to you and be like, we use this much supply on you, it costs us this much Babylari to make.
Well,
so
the problem comes down to is if we're charging to help them every single time, they're going to start looking for alternative routes of medicine we're not going to have to pay.
Yeah, but what is there? There's nothing. They go to the hospital and then they break the codex horrifically.
Yeah.
Right? That we should just, if they want to do that, that's on them. So, you know, food is an essential need, yet they have to pay for it. I think it's okay for medical to be an essential need, yet they have to pay. The other option...
whatever you want. I'll go with whatever your plan is. I'll run with that.
The other option is I was talking to... So I had Babylari to pay you because a while back I was able to get just a stipend from... I don't want to call it the government, but, you know, from the central bank. Just for our work. So I got a lump sum of some Babylari to pay medics so that we could just keep doing our shit. We may also be able to operate on that. And I just keep getting re-upped weekly. So we get paid, but we don't have to charge people for every little thing. We just charge for supplies they're taking out of here and not what we use on them. I think that is the way easier route. but that needs to be like approved, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll keep talking to them and make sure that like the central bank has the money to keep doing that. But our money that we have will just go back into food. It'll go back into the system. So it should be okay. So for now, I'm going to pay you from the lump sum like I just did that I got and try to request another one and see if they're cool with me getting that weekly from them. And if that's the case, then we don't have to do anything complex, which I think is easiest.
Easy is better. Always better.
Literally always better. So, yeah, I think we leave some supplies out, but when you're around, pick up most of it and just leave some on the ground.
Yeah.
And leave some, like, especially if we're charging, you write that down and you tell people if there is anything missing from here that a medic didn't pick up and there's no Babylari here to replace it, then we're just picking up everything up off the floor and no one can take any of it. All right?
Sounds good.
There's a spot in the bank in the central storage where we can store medical supplies. I have the code to that. That is it. I have the code to it. Sophia does if you see her around. Apple is the banker. You can also ask him, but I don't know if they're around when you're around. So
I spoke with Apple yesterday. That's where I got the loan from.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll run off, start charging for the stuff.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. And then if you're like ever hard up for Babylonians, just let me know. And if I have any of that like fund to pay you from, I'll just pay you from that.
Will do.
Okay.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
The Marduk was also asking me to start recruiting.
Yes, you to recruit?
Well, because I was the only one around. It's like we got to get more. You can't try and get more doctors or medical.
So,
people.
What I did was
I'll call her back.
Yeah, all good. I officially trained up Jesus, so he's a medic now. So it's me, you, Jesus. Queenie quit yesterday.
Yeah, I was there for that. She was pretty upset.
Okay, here's the thing. She was never supposed to be a medic. She was just supposed to be a field medic, which is not really a thing. It's just like EMS, right? It's just a person running out there and like stabilizing someone and bringing them back here. They're not supposed to really work on people in here that much, or it's not their role to do that. Problem is, if there are no medics or doctors around, that's the next person in line, and they're always going to get asked. And she seems to just like hate working. She's allergic to it, you know, like especially if it's not the work that she wants to be doing, which I don't blame her for. I don't think that's a bad thing. The problem is when no one is around who's medically trained but you. If there's someone who's hurt and it's just that person and they're like, please treat, and she says, no, I don't wanna, then it sounds like she doesn't want to help a Babylonian, so it's gonna make her look bad, you know. So I just kind of feel for her there.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's rough. Yeah, so we definitely need some more people, but I just don't know who, because a lot of people that I would choose for this that might want to do this are already doing shit. And then
maybe a little bit of new blood might be good.
That's what I'm hoping. I would love to bring more people in from the outside. A while back, me and Edgar tried like all of the doctors and a bunch of EMS. We tried all of them. None of them wanted to come here and do this. Like zero. They're all dedicated to the hospital. There's not many people working in the hospital to begin with, so that probably not going to work. If we can get some new people in that just would be willing to be trained up, that could be great. But they're going to have to want to do this, and I think you know very well, a lot of people don't really like being doctors, so.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep. So we'll see. Yeah, if you find anyone on the outside or anything who might be down, that would be great. But I have tried people.
See what I can dig up there.
Yeah, for sure. We just need people who are going to respect medical, who want to do this work, who are willing to work with people when they're like unruly in here and doing shit wrong, willing to tell them to like, you know, fuck off, let the doctors do their thing. They just need to be able to do that and they're fine.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, I feel like we're starting to have the same issues that like the hospital has.
It's always going to be the same.
It's full circle.
So you got to make it as simplified and streamlined with as less barrier to treatment as possible to
Yeah. So here's my other thing. So you see this? This has actually been here for a while, and I've told people about this many times, yet they magically forget all the time. So I made a flip chart here that has crayon drawings of how to treat step by step like everything, almost everything. So if there are no medics around, anyone can come here, put somebody in the chair, consult the flip chart, and this is what they are to do. So I want you to teach people to do this if you catch them. So I'm like, checks on the patient, I'm checking on the patient, I find they have a punctured lung and a broken leg. I consult the chart and I do this. I just go through the chart and do exactly what it says, regardless of whether or not I'm skilled. And then hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well. And if it does go well, I've successfully treated the person because I consulted the chart. But then also, that person does not necessarily need a bunch of follow-up from a doctor. It's good enough. If I don't do so well, I have successfully treated the person and they can get up and exist as needed. However, they're probably going to have to go to a medic or doctor when they next see them for a follow-up to retreat that thing so it doesn't get infected or, you know, whatever.
Absolutely.
That is the system. That is the flip chart, okay? So every time you come here, I want you to, like, write a note with a post-it to remind people that the flip chart's here, and just keep reminding people about the flip chart and just demonstrate for them what I just demonstrated for you.
Absolutely. I'll make sure people know. I'll make sure they're aware.
Yeah. I have also considered, you know, I do sleep here under this bed, and I have considered, if people need, they could put a patient in the chair and just go here and be like, Gigi, wake up, I need you to do this. And I can just, like, sit here and do it with them and then go back to sleep. I won't be able to talk because I'll be so sleepy, but that is another option. Kind of like how Dr. Skip doesn't talk.
Yeah. Like on call room.
That is what I am thinking.
Perfect.
So that's an option as well. I'm going to talk to with the Regent and the Marduk and see what we want to do. But for now, I think the flip chart is a good thing. Luciano tried to, like, graft skin that he shouldn't have grafted onto Queen. I don't know why he was trying to graft for a bite. Like gash marks and bites.
Yeah,
like, I don't
You
fucking
know
get
what?
it. I told him he's banned from
tried.
doing anything in medical, but I showed
tried
him the
his
flip
best.
chart. He did. But the thing is, like, it pissed Queenie off a lot. Like, she was like, this is crazy. And no one respects medical. And she said she felt disrespected because people, like, come in, get treated, and
Welcome
then
to the
go
medical
out.
industry.
Yeah, I was like, that's just how it
life.
is. I was like, that's what doctors do in the hospital, Queenie. And she was like,
you gotta treat patients how they want to be treated, not how you want to treat them.
yes, it's a
And
very
it's the
selfless
only way
job.
You'll get respect in the medical industry.
Yep. So that's why I was, like, very fine with her quitting, because if she sees people have no respect, you know, you treat them, they go out and they do their same shit again, they're back, they're a repeat customer, and they're back 5 times in 10 minutes. If you feel disrespected by that, you probably shouldn't do medical, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I told her, I was like, that is true. I was like, it's absolutely disrespectful. And you just have to tank that as a doctor and not, you know, we don't feel bad about it. So.
Patch them and move on.
Exactly.
As long as they're alive when they leave your treatment, that's fine.
Yep, you've done your job. That's why I think Jesus was a really good pick, so I've trained him up. I gotta get him his little patch, his little medic patch, but yeah. Oh, I have to get a doctor patch for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
I only want to give the doctor patch to people who are actual doctors of medicine, who have, like, studied for it, gone to school, or, like, worked in the hospital and were, like, state certified at some point. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't want anyone calling someone doctor if they have never actually, like, worked in the ER. So that'll be the distinction between medic and doctor, but that's really it. So I'm gonna get you your patch. But yeah, maybe I'll go do that now. Maybe I'll go, I make him in the forest and leave him to cure, so I need to go grab it.
Yeah, I keep trying to head out to the woods to do, you know, supply runs, looking for all sorts of things out there I could use, but I always get brought back before any progress can be made.
Constantly.
That's life.
It never ends. That's life.
I gotta go call the Regent. She's got to talk to me.
Okay. Make sure you put your ping on this wall.
Will do.
Yeah, he never puts his ping on there. That much. Yeah, you see the way Andy had that discussion with Gigi, and he was just like, well, that's just life. I'm gonna go grab your patch. Jesus, your medic patch.
Oh, very well. All right, thank you there. I appreciate the
Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
I feel like I might be running a fever.
Oh fuck. Okay, wait for me in the med tent in a bit, and I'll come over there. I need like 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be there. Okay.
Uh-oh, she's getting infected. Ooh, we can add it to the list of Lucha's fuck-ups now. Trying to treat people when they shouldn't be doing that. Uh-oh. I love Elle, like the streamer behind Queen. I know we have like complaints about the character here and there, but I love Elle. And I like that she actually does medical RP and she actually does like dramatic shit and stuff. So I appreciate that a lot about her. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've treated characters and been like, let me know if there's a fever. I'm giving the streamer the chance to be like, I'm gonna make my character get sick from this. And they almost never take it. So it's nice when she does. I think we can trust Elle to pick like the more dramatic decision. And I always like leave those breadcrumbs for people. But it's their choice for their character if they want that to be a thing or not, you know? So. Character and ops sometimes. Yeah, Queenie is a character who is very flawed, which is good. It adds depth. And you know, anytime I'm complaining about whatever, it's like her decisions and things, but we don't dislike the character's personality, right? Like Gigi, if Gigi disliked Queenie, she just wouldn't fuck with her. She wouldn't deal with her. She'd tell her to fuck off all the time, you know, or she'd be like, yeah, don't work medical. You know, she wouldn't have tried. She wouldn't listen to her when she has a complaint or, you know, whatever. Oh, I have the head doctor, but not a regular doctor. Okay. I get 2. Okay, so I have this for Jesus now. And then I have to get, hey, in RP, Gigi's not going into her old house right now. I've been avoiding that. In RP, we left soap to cure in our backyard, but Enovan, the streamer, is the one who put the item through scraps for the soap for me, so he grabbed it and, like, left it there for me so I can grab it quick. So I'm just saying, you're not about to witness a scene of Gigi going into her old house, because she goes into her old house. She doesn't regularly do that. You're witnessing her going to her backyard to pick up the soap that she left to dry and cure there. Because there's a nice sea breeze. I just want to make that clear, like, Gigi's not regularly going back to her house and going in it. Yeah, just close your eyes and imagine, right, she's going to the soap mines. It's just the only spot that the streamer can drop the, like, item to me, and then me have it in RP without us, like, meeting up and do a drop-off and stuff. I didn't think of the poster or whatever it was that Eve found. It was just like anti-faceless propaganda, and it was found in some other areas too, so Gigi's not going to worry about it too much. We don't think it was targeted at our doorstep. Did Kitty pay the bills? I believe so. I mean, yeah, I left, when Gigi gave Kitty properties and cars and things, she gave Kitty a bunch of money too, and it was like, use this how you want, but it should cover bills for, you know, at least a year, probably longer. And we don't really consider that money ours. She has been using the old girl's house here and there too. I wanted that place to be used a little bit, so we gave that to Kitty too. And told her she can do whatever she wants in there. Like, that's hers. And I know she was holding it. She was like, I'll just give it back to you if you ever want it. But Gigi's not really intending to do that. I think Kitty just liked the way it was designed and didn't want to undo it. So Gigi was just like, look, use this however you want. Just not everyone that's using a lot of our old properties is like streaming it all the time. The old house up here is still like the gun house rifle op thing, because rifle op is like dead but not completely. If someone gets a rifle body, Max can still make rifles, so this is still here for that. And then his pistol stuff too, he can use this as like a secondary storage just in case the main gets found, so that this house is still in use for gun op stuff. Ah, there it is. Yes. It's just my scraps items. We are not going into the house unless if a role player sees us, we'll roleplay it out, but assuming no one saw it. You have witnessed a scene of her going into her old backyard to grab those things that she dried back there because the sea breeze is so nice over here. Yay. It's just the only way for, like, us streamers to transfer these items between each other. I wish you could put up scraps items and, like, whitelist some other players to be able to buy the same scraps items that you put up there. If you give them the same PNG and they make their own, the items don't stack together. They're considered separate. So I just wish it was like that. The only property that isn't used but is still used as like our bank, our storage is my old storefront. That one has been transferred out of my name as well, as all things have. But that is storage for some of Gigi's old money from the rifle op. It's still in use for Matt's if Max ever needs it, so it's still a materials hub. And for Apple's money too. Apple and Gigi, before this shit went down with New Babylon, they were like, look, we're gonna dedicate ourselves to this, and we're gonna put some of our stuff away here, and we're gonna just consider it dead. But if shit ever goes down, we're coming right back here. And the idea is, let's not like think about it much and keep in the backs of our minds as like a really good option. Let's pretend it's actually not here so we can lock in, because our intent is to hopefully never do this. But it's there in case something goes really bad and we like need resources. Or Babylon explodes and we're like trying to not be homeless. We can just like sleep in this shitty storefront together. You know? Gigi and Apple are in each other's like top 3 people right now, honestly. It's crazy. I never thought they would end up this close, but like they're really close. The trust level they have with each other is super high, because like they've never tried to do each other wrong, and I think both these characters see this. They've only ever tried to do good by each other. We get along really well. So Gigi's phone now, we actually changed the names, so the contacts, it says 1 Tony and 2 Apple. I think Gigi's closest people are Tony, Apple, and Delver, besides the girls, but those are the people that she's worked with the most. Sophia's up there as well. I think Sophia's very high up there. Jason would be, she's just not around, but Jason would be high up there. Kitty, obviously. Andy's climbing. There are a lot of people that Gigi really cares about, but she knows they don't care that level back. Like CJ. CJ's one, like, she ran to the hospital when she heard CJ was having an issue to go get her, and she's always tried to help CJ out a lot. But she's also tough-loved CJ a bit, and with CJ being so close to who she's close to, she feels like, Gigi always feels like CJ will just always, like, have this some degree of separation from her. Over here? Okay. Okay, let's help Queenie out. Is she here, or do we need to grab her? Back, I'm at White Medical Tent. And we have to run to Rust soon. So the thing starts at 5. Gigi probably got boosted even more since Apple isn't in the security soup. Yeah. No, Gigi and Apple have always been like really tight, because when Apple was getting fucked over by the people closest to him, she was there for him. Right? When Clark was being an op to his own boy, Gigi was like helping him out on the back end. Gigi always tried to include him in money stuff because he wanted to be in money stuff. There's some stuff that she had to tell him fuck no to because she just knew she couldn't make that happen. But there was a lot of stuff she tried to get him in on. When he wanted to be banker here, I could have like wrestled control from him and then had him work under me. We didn't do that. We were like, hell yeah, Apple, take your job, do it. Rifle op immediately went to Apple and gave him what he wanted there, right? He wanted to be that guy. He always told Gigi, like, I want to be what Speedy was, right? Where I had like all of this stuff. That like he was selling guns, he was selling mags, ammo, whatever, and Speedy was like that guy back in the day, and I always wanted that. I always wished I could have that. So Gigi tried her best to like make Apple that guy. And Apple got to somewhat be that guy because of her. Like also because of the ammo op opportunity, his own ability to go get a mag deal and do all this stuff. A lot of that was his own work, but Gigi gave him straight up like the full rifle connect and let him be the forward face of it. Right? Which is something that other people would not have done. They would have just kept him as a little lackey, but she was like, put on a suit. We're taking you to the gun room. Like, you know? Edgar says, Kirk, call. Is Edgar coming back? Or what? If you had Apple as a second in command for your 5.0 gang, I bet you could pretty successfully bury it. Yes, but Apple would fuck up a lot. You know what I want? You know what I think would be the best? Unironically, Gigi, Apple, Marty, you know, Larry, Tony. Hear me the fuck out. Hear me the fuck out. It's a group of people that are former Cypress, yes. But it's a very interesting mix. It would be great content, and we'd actually be good at heisting too. I think it could be really fun. There's plenty of room for us to fuck up, plenty of room for us to do well. I genuinely think that 6, as I think about it, could be so good as a crew for heisting, for getting like our regular shit done. Having people work under us would be funny as fuck. I think that as an initial 6 would go crazy. But I don't know if we could pull Apple away from like Speedy and Clark. And Lang, even. I don't think we can pull Tony away from wanting to be with Lang. I don't know if we can pull Marty and Larry back into something separate, but they seem to be willing to do fucking whatever. They don't seem to want to always like go back to their old gang, like Gulag gang and shit, right? Like they really tried hard to do something new this time. They made albuterol, which was just like this random new group of people. I honestly would love to like be auntie and run something like albuterol with Marty. Have Gigi and Marty run something. But the thing is, I think Gigi's closest to Tony and Yuno at the end of the day. Like her absolute number ones, absolute, are Tony and Yuno. And I don't think I can have her like not be with them in some way, shape, or form, you know. What if Tripas and Gigi? We love Tripas, but we cannot stand Edgar. Hey, okay. So you said your fever was going up. Let me just take your temp right here. Okay. Okay, I'm recording this down. We can take your temp daily and see if anything changes, but I made something here. So I've got this bottle. I got a prescription ready for you. Congrats, you get our first labeled bottle. So every 6 hours, I want you to take this. Take it with food if you can. I'm sorry, it's gonna taste like shit. It's homemade here.
Okay.
Babylonians,
this
crazy
should
times are upon us.
help. This should help. But just take this and then check your temperature daily. If I can check it, I will. If not, you know, you'll have to do it. But I'm sure you know how to take temperature. We have all the tools here.
Scared, naked, and afraid. Do not worry.
What happens if it goes up?
We'll find you. We'll bring you back
If it goes up, we're gonna have to do IV antibiotics. They're strong though, and it can damage tissues internally just a little bit. It's more so that it's really rough on your liver. So it's typical to avoid it at first. I do have something that is not penicillin. I know you're allergic. So we do have this. So if you look in this cabinet at the bottom, I have the liquid antibiotics here. So if your fever goes up and you are at 101.5 for more than 24 hours, and it either stays there or goes up, then I want you on that. And you just put that in with IV, and you have to sit and let it go. All right?
Okay.
But
Do
for
we
now,
have IVs
take
anywhere?
these.
To, like,
Yes.
With a little rack.
Yeah, up here. We should. If I don't have the actual rack for it, you might have to hold the bag in your hands. I gotta see.
Okay.
I want to say we had some. I might have to talk to Sab. We should, but people took the racks, and I don't know where they went, so I need to go get more.
Okay.
But yeah, I have the metal to make them, so I will work with Sab on that. But yes, that should work. So these pills, just check every now and then to see if your temp is okay. And yeah, if it goes up, we're putting you on the liquid.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm probably gonna sleep soon.
Okay.
Okay. I've been feeling a little rusty, so I gotta
a fucking
get
day.
out of my...
So again.
Yeah. Make sure you rest too. And I want to say, you know, with everything, again, I said like I'm totally fine with you including medical. I just want to thank you for the time you did put in, because I know that wasn't really the intent, but it just ended up happening as it was. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I do wish you were around a lot more.
I wish I could be.
We need you more now than ever.
I know. I hate the
But
sleep
again,
disorder. I really wish I genuinely, I
know.
wish
Again,
I could be.
Andrew was around for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Hello. How are we doing?
Gigi, do you think I'm gonna click?
Yes, but I think that only matters when used for bad.
Yes. What kind of click? Do I exclude? Do I not include? Please tell me what I can do better.
I think friend clubs are fine, and I think everyone should have friends, otherwise they would die. But I think the only time it really matters as a negative thing is if you're close to somebody and they do wrong, and then you, like what the implication sounded like, right? Was if you like cover for them or you try to make excuses for them. I think outside of that, it doesn't fucking matter. Friends are friends, you know?
I think it's a good point. I think if I was in a friend group and I only hung out with my friend group and I never, ever included anyone else, then that'd be, you know, an issue. If I backed them up no matter what, even when I knew they were wrong, that'd be an issue.
Yeah. Right. I think that's what I'm saying, right? That's the only time it matters. Outside of that, not really. Not really. Is it nice to include other people just for the sake of blending everyone together here? Yeah. That's good, but
Do you think I've done a lackluster job of that?
I don't know if that's your call to make that happen. Right? Like, are you the person recruiting for who's doing what job? Not necessarily, right? I don't know if I'd put that on you. I mean, maybe you're allowed to.
Yes and
but-
no. I mean, we've recruited a lot of people, and then they all went to the Mole Men. So we've recruited people since.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
recruiting for the security is a revolving door. It's a fucking shit job.
I think, well, the thing is, security doesn't really, okay, I don't mean this in a bad way. Security doesn't really have shit to do, right? When stuff's popping off, there's stuff to do. Outside of that, it's really just the checkpoint and occasional patrols, right?
I completely agree.
So I think if people do more...
That is so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. We do not have a candy coating, unfortunately, for those.
It's okay.
bills.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just gonna eat something with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like contracts, for instance.
If you guys do contracts, or I think showing more. Okay, here's the thing: if you stand around at the gate and you do security stuff, and then you go off and do contracts, people don't see you when you're doing contracts, right? And you know how people are. If you're not in front of me, you don't exist. You're not real.
Yeah, but why the fuck would I care about that? You know?
No, I know. I'm
There's
just
only so
saying.
much I can care about.
I don't think it's like you have to do this. I'm just saying the only way to have like a completely different opinion would be if you were like standing around here doing something, right? So like working at the restaurant, high visibility. Working medical, high visibility. You know what I'm saying? So if you can come up with a thing to do like right around here or help out with something right around here, you would get that. Ooh, look at me, I'm working visibility.
I don't want that. I'm just
Yeah,
asking your
yeah.
opinion because I prefer if people fucking come to me if they got an issue, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
ain't no one does that. Ain't no one does that.
I think no one does it because whenever someone does come to someone with an issue, they either get told they're talking shit, even if they're just talking about like their work and they're trying to point something out, or they get like it like turns into a huge crazy fight because no one takes accountability. And when they get called out, they're like they act attacked instead of being like, what could I do better? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it just de-incentivizes everyone. No one wants to say shit because they're gonna get bitched. But whatever. I think everyone should just talk their shit, right? Say how they feel, go to people directly, etc., etc. It is what it is, dog.
I completely agree. Every time I got an issue with you, you'll fucking know because I'm gonna come talk to you.
Oh, I know. I know.
You know, sometimes I care and sometimes I really just don't care. Right now, I'm happy to not be security.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't love the shit talk, you know, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, hey, the best thing you can do is going forward, just do shit to prove otherwise. Have people see it, have people notice it.
You know? Well,
And you
what
don't
am I
have
gonna
to,
do? Go,
like, you
go
don't
out of
have
my
to
way
care.
make sure people see that shit? No, it's not that. It's like I gotta do something in front of you for you to notice I'm doing some shit.
Clark, look, I've dealt with this since the dawn of time. You know how like
No,
a lot of my work, like I
That's why I'm
get
talking to
you.
you.
I know. I want you to know I see you. I see you so hard on this because you know, I did so much. I locked myself up in a room. I took phone calls. I was a call center all day, and I did so much work. But because I wasn't standing on the block selling weed in front of people, it was like, you know, not having that visibility made people go, "Where are you?" Even though I was like literally 20 feet away from them all day. And that is
that's
just
BB
you know,
shit.
I know.
Before Babylon.
But I'm using it as an example.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Here's the Babylonian example, right? You're standing around, and then you're like, "Ooh, let me go do some contracts," and then people are like, "Where the fuck are they? They don't work," or whatever they're saying, you know?
Yeah.
Or you try to
true.
recruit new people and it doesn't work out, and they're like, "You're not recruiting new people," and you're like, "Well, I've been trying," and they go, "Oh, really?" Yes, you haven't. They weren't standing next to you when you did it, so it's not real, you know? So I know it all too well, right? We're kind of like round two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fucking know.
Look, I always just threw my hands in the air and just did my shit, right? I didn't complain. I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna stand here and do my work. And here I am, still doing my work, right? That's it.
Amen.
That's
Best
all you
doctor.
gotta do. I appreciate that. I fucking wish I didn't have sleeping disorder so bad.
I know, I'm sorry. That's
Hey,
shit.
you know, I'm working on it. Maybe in the future, I'll make some medical progress, and I'll have a pill that keeps me awake for longer.
Yes. I would love that as well.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, Clark. He absolutely isn't a click, and he absolutely does do shit that is negative with it, but it's just Clark being Clark. I don't think it's an issue of the click. I think it's just an accountability thing in general, right? Is that Ed Gort? Oh, you have to say hi to him. You have to say hi to him, and then we go to rest.
Catch up later, though, okay? When you're free.
I'm missing a fucking color. Hold on.
I will not look at you. These trying times.
I'm supervising. Are you medically okay? Did they beat you up?
Baby fever.
What?
That's what I thought of when I saw you just now. No way. For the last talk that we had. Listen, I have to go to the Isle of Shamash. I have business with the region.
Okay, I'll see you never. I have to sleep.
No. Be on standby.
For what? No, I have to sleep. I have to dream of something in 20 minutes.
Oh, is it of Yehoin?
Similar but not exactly. I've been my limbs have been feeling rusty. It's the last day though. I'm kicking off the rust from my limbs.
Have a good night, dear Gigi.
Yeah, I have to go dream of distant lands very soon.
Oh, it's all right, dear.
Yeah. Should be the last day that I have to do that, though, you know. I'll be back
no
on my
worries,
normal
yeah.
Tuesdays, Fridays. Oh, and a half. Hold on, ready?
Oh,
Medic
very well,
patch.
thank you, dear.
Here you go. Okay, so all I ask of you is for today, put yourself on here. If you're available for medical, you put yourself here. I'm gonna remove myself real quick. And then, obviously never write doctor unless I give you a doctor patch. I want that for people that like were licensed by the state at some point. And then this medical flip chart, anyone who comes in here, just give them the onboarding. Just be like, look, Gigi made a flip chart of everything, and this is how you can follow it.
Of course, no
and we're
worries,
just gonna
yeah.
do that ad nauseum so everyone knows it's a thing.
Of course, very well, dear.
All right. And we're charging for bandages. We're not going to charge people for just general treatment, but if they're taking anything out of here, I put the sign up on the wall again of 10 bandages, 1 Babylari, you charge them, all right?
Very well, dear.
All right. Do you have Babylari? Are you poor?
No, I'm not poor.
Okay, let me give you a little 1 meal. No, sorry, 2 meals on me for the day.
You don't
just
have
to
to
make
do
sure.
that. You don't. Oh.
No, starting salary.
Thank you.
Just make sure you're good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for wanting to work medical. A lot of people hate it, but I love it.
No, of course, anytime. It's my interest. I do enjoy it as well.
Beautiful, wonderful. Okay, Dr. Andy might still be around. Sometimes he's awake for like 5 minutes. Sometimes he's awake for hours. So
I
you
wanted
can
to
talk to him
ask, by
too.
the way, what were you thinking real deeply of before when you work on the patients? Like when you like when you were working on the chair there.
So this is what I do.
I was trying to think of that before, and I was like, heavens, I can't think of it there.
Okay, so typically when you're
yeah.
It's when I'm doing this, it's kind of like, okay, I know it might be weird. Have you ever cut a line of coke?
Oh heavens, no, I've never done that.
Never done that? Okay,
No, never done
it's
that.
some of the same techniques. It looks like this. All right, so you just move your hands like this. This is how you do it. Yeah.
Yes, got it.
People would always make fun of me in the ER, and they would always say, "You look like you're cutting lines of coke," and I would say, "Nope, I'm stitching you. I'm stitching you."
Yep, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the one. But you can do this. You can also do this.
Yeah, I like this one there.
This is my favorite. When you're applying the healing hands, okay? When someone's feeling bad and you give them like anesthetic and you're just waiting for it to kick in. Anytime you have to wait, sometimes you could do this and you could be like, pray with me, go, you start leading them through prayer. You start leading them through good vibes, affirmations, whatever it is. And I think doing this is good.
Oh, very well.
You just do it just like this and you hold your little hands out. And I find this one really calms the people down. Yes.
Oh, okay, it's a good one, yeah.
I
I like really need bandages.
Oh yes, yes. We're not gonna. Oh, by
So
the way,
I'm
we
trying
don't
to
make Delver pay for bandages. He's got a condition.
Oh,
Still
very
got
well,
the
yeah.
I have a
plague.
condition.
Yeah, yeah. So I will re-up. Oh wait, I put all mine on the floor here. I will
I have
re-up
a
you.
medical condition.
He does. He has a condition. How many do you think you need, Delver?
At least 20.
I'm gonna give you 30.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you 30. There you go.
All right, thank you. Perfect. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm gonna sleep soon, but I might see you later. Maybe if you're around. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I probably will be. Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. As a reminder, if we're ever running out of supplies, what we do is there should be like fabric and metal offcuts around. You go to Sab and you say, I'm gonna make 100 bandages. I just wanted to let you know, and he'll do that. And then you could take like 100 of the fabric and throw it into the dumpster. So that's all the scraps that you didn't use when you made the bandages. You'll throw it in there, plus one offcut per as well.
Very well. Sounds
right.
good, yeah.
Beautiful. And then when
Yeah,
people
no
do
worries, yeah.
contracts and they get those materials, they get dropped in here. So that way we can, like, keep our little material fabric economy flowing.
Very well. Sounds good there.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Jesus. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you there.
Yep. That is all. Godspeed.
Do I still keep the first aid patch as well? Like, do I just keep both patches?
Yeah.
Alright,
It's like every level of certification you have,
Oh.
you've got that. And that way, if anyone is like, "Do you know what you're doing?" You can show it to them, you can present it, and you can hold up your patch and say, "Look, Bucko, I've been cleared by the doc."
Very well there. Thank you.
Alright.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh wait, one more thing. Hold on. Okay. Last thing. Okay, so this is when we put someone in ICU, right? Did I
Yes.
tell you about the ultrasound wand?
A little bit briefly before we got cut off by the explosions there.
Okay, really simple. It's nothing crazy, but you go like this. You grab the ultrasound wand and you go over the person, and you're just going to like pass it over their body. So I always do it like this.
Oh.
Really simple.
Oh, perfect.
I go like this and I like listen. I listen. See if as I'm pushing it, because when you ultrasound somebody, you really push it into their flesh, right? You press it down on them and you really like drag it across, because you have to do that to get good angles. So I listen to see if the person like groans, or I feel if they're tensing up or anything like that, to help me identify where things are. And then you also look at the monitor to see. So just noting, that's when you use an ultrasound wand, you can't just like hold it above them. You're pressing it into them. So you need to tell them that too, to warn them that you're gonna be like rubbing it across them, basically.
Perfect. All right.
All right.
Very well there.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And then over here,
Yeah, no worries.
I've got a bunch of bottles for Queenie. She had a fever of 100.9. I redid the skin graft that was on her leg and stuff. That like Luch did some bad work to her yesterday. I think she's infected. She has a little bit of a fever, so to make sure she doesn't go septic and die, I've got these antibiotics. If it gets bad, I've left some liquid antibiotics here, and we'll have to put her on IV if it keeps getting worse. So that is in there. So I told her just keep checking her temps. So if they go up, we're gonna put her on that. If that happens, she should be okay by being on the liquid. It's gonna make her poop weird though. So just note, tell her to like take care of that. But also, the last thing is if she is doing that, she's allergic to penicillin, so she can only use ones that are non-penicillin. Okay, so none of these should be penicillin except for the box all the way on the right. So just make sure it's labeled with a P. All right.
All right. Very well there.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you. I gotta sleep now.
Oh, am I allowed to do surgery on people as
Yes.
a medic? Or... Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
medics
perfect,
medics are basically doctors, except you were never licensed by the state, so I don't want people calling you
Alright.
doctors, so there's no expectation
Yes.
that you like know all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Of course, yes. Well, thank you there.
Yeah. But yeah, you are good. I just ask that you wash your hands, or you always put gloves on,
course.
you keep things nice and clean. That's all.
Yes, of course.
All right, beautiful. Anytime I'm doing surgery in the future, if you want to watch what I'm doing, absolutely go ahead. But I would just study up and read up on everything you can relating to medical.
Perfect. Sounds good there.
All right, beautiful. Thank you.
All right, anytime. Yeah, yes, thank you there.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you. We love Jesus. Okay, don't crash my stream. I'm going to press F8. Okay, let's open Rust.